Y'all gotta get out of Virginia. No, you just gotta get at peace.
Oh, damn, is that what people saying? You gotta get out of Virginia?
Nah, they say that to themselves. Like,
right.
Peace with yourself. Because whoever you are is gonna be where you go. So if you're that person, then life is life, bro.
This isn't weird.
I don't even know this. That group that you got, that friend group right there, that's as far as it goes.
This is as far as it goes.
That's as far as it goes. I'm like, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I know this too. I walk with, but I know this too.
Yeah.
Come on, I'm gonna try to get there, but I know. Come on, I'm never too mad if I spend 3 hours on something nobody watch it. Like no one cares. I just make another one. Hopefully they care about this one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. I assume you guys have a fun time making the stuff.
We love making.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah.
Said, no
you can go straight through there.
Nah, we absolutely. Well, I mean, I'm speaking for myself, of course. How do I make it go longer? Oh, there you go.
Got my drink.
Like I said, I'm speaking for myself, but I think I love making movies.
Does it seem like they're having a fun time? Like it seems like
I try to make him have fun.
I would imagine it would be the stupidest thing for like a bunch of people to get together to make films and like you're not having a good time doing it. It's like, what is in the way? Like why would this be like a chore?
You see what I'm saying?
Why would this not be fun?
Yeah, you got to make it fun. You got to let them like talk, but it's like giving that and then trying to like bring them in. Like, all right. Let's kind of get this done.
Because then it just turns into a hangout at that point.
Yeah, definitely. It definitely can go that way. But yeah, I just absolutely love making films every day. I be feeling like anxiety or something. Like not anxiety. I feel a pit in my stomach if I'm not.
Oh, damn.
So the last film we did was we dropped it in December. I feel like I ain't shit. I'm like, man, you ain't done nothing.
Oh, damn.
It's all the time.
Yeah.
If I'm not writing and it's in the course of already writing it, about to put it out, I'll be like, look at you. I thought you said you weren't going to quit. You see what I'm saying? That's how I be feeling, bro. I promise you. That's how I be feeling. Bro, constantly.
Talking to someone, look at you. Failure. Stupid ass. Yeah. That's crazy.
How you was going to do it.
Just for like not writing for what, like a couple of weeks? Or just...
Yeah, all right, so soon the one drop, I cannot do... Not that I cannot do something, but if I don't do nothing for like 2 weeks, it's not... It'd be creeping up on me, but not that much.
Do you feel like it could be like... that the going and sort of like living is just also as much a part of the process?
What do you mean?
So if like you're not actively writing something or actively like focusing on something artistic, but you're just going through life sort of acquiring the things that you need ultimately to even make a piece or to be inspired to do something, you know what I mean?
Nah, usually...
So like I'm saying, pretty much what I'm saying is days off for rest is just as important as
I'm doing that constantly. Like as we were coming here, a song played, and I kind of told him an idea I have for a film. So it's like constantly as I go, no matter if I'm shooting or not, something's playing. I see. Have you ever seen Family Guy?
Family Guy, yeah.
You see when the paper was like in the wind, and Peter's like, "Oh, look at it dance," and this guy was up there, was like, "It's a piece of paper." Right? That's how my mind be when I just see the basic things. I can literally see like a whole movie play out just after like say a card hits a hard right. I'm like, oh, yo, that'd be cool. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you, and I say this to him every time I see him too, is what it takes to get a bunch of people together.
Yeah.
Often, like over and over and over again, and to learn lines and to do what it is they're supposed to be doing and to take it seriously, but have fun at the same time. Like that takes a lot. Like, everyone, like That's a particular thing for you to be doing. You know what I mean?
I think over time, and I've gained the ability to talk to people in the sense of I can bring people somewhere. Like it doesn't take that much. For some reason I can pique other people's interest just in the conversation. And the next thing you know, somebody who would never act is coming. Like, oh, I'll see what it's like. Just because I talk to them.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? It's done. I've done this a couple of times. Like, oh,
yeah.
I'm surprised. Like, oh, man, we got like 20, 25 people just off of having a conversation. Yeah. So I think that helps when it came to doing the film or doing films, having that ability. I didn't know it was ability until
you needed it.
Yes, and it started to happen.
You were like, yo, I need to get these motherfuckers. Yeah. That's fucking hilarious.
And I always picture like, what are you doing? What, you gonna go home? You gonna play your game? You gonna drink? Same thing you do every day. Try something different. Like, come out. You wanna be a movie star? Who knows? You might have it. You might have it. I don't know. Come on. It's fun. We'll have a good time. I'm not good at remembering the lines. We'll shoot it in pieces. Say one line. Duh. Got you. Say bye. Gotcha. Here, I'll piece that shit together. Boom, 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 boom. They be like, shit, I'm good. They do that.
They be like, oh damn, I'm
good. I
got something. That's funny as hell. That post edit got people feeling good about themselves. Do you like that part? Do you like the editing?
Oh yeah, I love every aspect.
Oh, okay.
I do it in sections. So with the editing, when I'm putting it together. The part I think I like the least is the rough edit part. Like when I'm just throwing the pieces together before I start polishing it. Like, all right, that clip don't work as well. Well, let's put this one. I like that part more than the first, you know what I mean? But the whole process is fun to me.
Yeah.
My favorite part is the composing part. Like when you can add the music to it and the sound.
Oh, that's what like the scoring of it.
It brings it alive. Every time I do it, because I spend hours doing that sometimes. Like the time I put into like when you hear them jokes, trust me, that wasn't just, oh, he found that, boom. No, it's me at the laptop like, nope. Oh yeah, that won't work.
Yeah.
Nah, it don't work. Nope. This is hours for one song or one sound or one team or whatever. But it's fun. I don't know, because when you find that right one, it's like, oh, look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this. I feel it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The whole thing is with feeling, though.
Damn, that nigga was into it. Yeah, no, I feel like, people watch a whole lot of people cutting people's grass, power washing people's driveways. Like, these are videos that people like to watch. People cleaning their rooms. That's another big one on YouTube. Gets a lot of views. But it's because there's something very... Like, they feel like they've achieved something by watching someone else clean something or, do something. You're just watching it just like, oh, yes, clean that fucking room. Like, please. Like, you know what I mean? It makes you feel much better about, I guess, whatever it is you're doing for whatever reason. I feel like that's the same sort of thing that you're talking about. It's like the accomplishment of looking at something that's kind of jumbled up and kind of messy. And you're like, all right, how can I fit this together? How can I make this? And then when it's nice and tidy, you're like, oh, okay. Like, that's... Like, you kind of, achieved the
whole course.
Yeah, like, you saw the vision, and you were like, all right, I gotta bring that out. And then when you do it, you're like, okay, I accomplished that. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah. That's cool as fuck. How are you feeling about it these days? You've been in, many, you've been in many of them.
Yeah, I think... Yeah, almost everyone.
So besides maybe small side projects.
Yeah. So what's your feelings about it? Like, how's it been for you doing this time and time again? Like, what have you learned? How you feel like it's
becoming
impressed on you?
More second nature, more comfortable. I'm starting to get. At first, when I first started, it was just, hey, I'm trying to help my friend out.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't thinking I'm an actor or I'm gonna be Johnny. You know what I'm saying? That's the running joke. Once I started really getting on, he's like, man, you gonna be Johnny in no time. Johnny Depp.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
But it's just like I think people are starting to say it now, like, yo, I think Tre is becoming an actor. I think he's an actor.
He's grown.
I'm still, to me, in my mind, I'm still just helping 5A Films.
Yeah, for sure.
Build, you know how hard it is to just build something.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
to me, in my mind, it's still that. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, you just gotta do it. Yeah, when you're in it, you're just like, that's it. Like, you're just in it. You're just doing it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? People will have questions like, how do you even get this started?
Yeah.
Like, how do you even do this? You gotta think back, like, damn, I've been just like with my head down running, just doing this thing for so long. I forget what it was like to start it.
Maybe that's why videos, like you were saying, like somebody cleaning your room or something like that, are so popular, because people don't even know how to start. So they look at stuff like that and be like, how do I even start doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Like,
It just dawned on me there.
Yeah.
It's just like I tell everybody, like anything you want to do. I'm the biggest supporter when it comes to anything. Anything that anybody want to do, I'm always do it.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you mean? No, do it.
Yeah.
It's like, I can't. No, grab something, do it. Even if it's the smallest part of that, do it. Go do it and see what happens. Do it one day, do it another day, do it another day. I mean,
Yeah.
and the problem with the younger group.
Oh, here we go. Let's get back into their asses.
They always think it's supposed to be perfect.
When did he start talking like this? When did he start talking about the younger generation?
I know, right?
How many years have you been doing this? Because that's when you turn like.
No, because
Trust me, I've been doing it too, by the way.
because I work with a lot of younger people.
Yeah.
I have to manage them, and I'm cool with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I talk to them about situations and just how they think. So I'm like, man, the young, like when like they think it's supposed to be like so high right away. I'm like, man, you gotta fail a lot, bro. I was like, you gotta not. It's not gonna be perfect right away. And honestly, I'm like, yeah, say you spend 2 years on a project, put your all in it, but you haven't built an audience. Ain't nobody watching it. Who watching it?
Facts.
Ain't nobody watching it.
You and a friend?
You build that audience. Keep putting shit out. Build that audience. Then be like, all right, we got a little viewing. Let's put some money on this. Let's take a little bit of time on this next one.
Well, understandably so for the young people to think that it's supposed to be big really fast. Some people have friends, like my little sister had a friend in high school that became like a YouTube creator, and then as soon as they graduated from high school, she like flew off to California to go be in one of those big social media, content houses where a bunch of people just in there making content for their TikTok or their YouTube or whatever. So some people not only see that people get big, but they know people that just get big. They're like, oh yeah, this dude was a junior in high school, got 50,000 followers. He out of here. Like now he's all doing whatever the fuck. So people like actually see that. When we grew up,
That's true.
it wasn't going, like you didn't just know. There was a grind there.
It was MTV Made came to it, and then you was you turned into that overnight.
Damn, yeah, exactly. So you know,
I ain't thinking about that aspect of maybe they're just seeing it get done so fast.
Yeah, so if they're watching, they also, it's hard to see like the work that somebody's putting in. Like motherfuckers don't know about all those hours of you sitting there, sliding boards and messages and sounds and music. Like they don't know about you sitting in there going crazy, trying to make like this 5 seconds work. Like they don't know about that.
Nah, that's
so everything, So then when somebody does blow up, it always seems like it's overnight.
Yeah.
Because it's like you didn't know about them before.
Yeah, maybe that's what I be thinking though too. Maybe that's why I'm confused, because the younger ones that get there that fast, I may be thinking, man, they probably been doing that Jones since they was like 10. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you got to grind. But like you said, they jump on there one day, and then next thing you know,
that's really people's lives. Like some people really hopped on, put some fucking music on, whatever the trending song is, did some little dance for 15, 20 seconds. And the next week, they were buying their mom's houses and boats and just like out of here, traveling, whatever. That's craziness.
I don't want it that fast.
I also think that there's something that weird that happens. Like when that happens, I feel like that's also, you know what I mean? I'm definitely okay with like working slowly, and just seeing things slowly come and. Things changing like that, I feel like throw you for a loop. You never had that sort of money before. You never been exposed to these types of things. People are probably trying to reach out to you now.
Gradually get there, you can handle it. I think.
People trying to get you to invest your money in all sorts of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you start getting a whole lot more friends.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I feel like that shit gets weird.
I see it getting weird. They doing weird stuff.
Do you feel like you are impervious to fame? Like you feel like you'd be pretty good? Like if things blew. Why are you looking at me like that? He looked at me like a real nigga. What you talking about? Like that's how he looked at me.
I was like, ain't nobody impervious to fame. It changes everybody.
Yeah.
I just hope it don't change me too much. You know, but it'll change.
How do you feel about the phrase? It just makes people more of who they already were.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna be a great person.
Okay, cool.
Because I'm a good person. In my head, I don't want to take, hurt, whatever, lead anybody down a bad direction. I want to do what I do, or whatever, and don't get me wrong, I stand on what I am, but never to hurt anybody, lead anybody down a bad direction, anything. Always to inspire and make people feel good because it's karma to me.
Yeah.
It's like if you do something bad to somebody, it'll come back on you. And trust me, being a good person, you have so much stuff that come at you all the time. Just being a good person, I don't want to do nothing bad because think about it. Think about if you're a good person, you do good stuff. If anybody knows, no good deed goes unpunished. Mm-hmm. So you do good things, and then you know you're gonna get those punishments that's gonna come, but you take them because whatever, you want to be a good person. But imagine if you're doing that and then you do something bad too. That's crazy. I can't live like that. I can't live like that.
Bro, I
choose one.
Choose one. But you can't be tiptoeing.
Nah, you can't because that's too much. That's too much hits coming. Bam, bam. I can't survive, bro. I ain't that strong. Not for that.
I'm with you. I also want no problems out here with nobody. Like, I promise you. I'm like, nigga, it's just unnecessary. Yeah. Like, there's a point of maturity you get where you're just like, it's just unnecessary. Like, I'm trying to get home safely.
I was saying, we had that on the way here.
What happened?
So I'm coming to pick him up so we can just ride together or whatever. And a group of kids, like, their car did something, like, right as soon as you get in the neighborhood, about speed bump, all that, cars trying to get around them, traffic. It's like, the Georgia Hamlet area or whatever. Mm-hmm. It's built up. So then, I'm just like analyzing as I'm pulling up, slowly analyzing. Then this dude's all like trying to wave me through. He's like, and I'm like, there's a car behind him. He probably don't even see.
Yeah.
This and that third. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna just turn over here, and just wait for the traffic. And I just pull into a blank spot. Birds come back through the traffic, come back, and then I'm about to turn back, go in, pick them up. Dude's like, better use a turn signal in my neighborhood. I'm like, whoa, this energy's got crazy all of a sudden. So I get down, pick him up. I'm like, yo, look, I'm telling you straight up, your neighbor up here at the top of the court, he acting a little wild. He said something to me. I was like, yeah, bro. I was waiting for cars. He was like, man, same thing happened to me. He's like, don't even waste no time on him. Ain't worth it.
Yeah.
She got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Why am I interviewing with you? Unless you come and open my door.
Right, for sure. Yeah.
I got stuff to do, brother. Like, I'm
better use a turn signal in my neighborhood.
I looked at him crazy.
Like, bro,
I seen the car stop. They were jumping on it. Because I don't know if he got
jump the car.
They were jumping. They were literally on the car, like. And I'm like, what are you doing? When I pull into the neighborhood, and he like this. He's like, I'm like, y'all broke down. He's like, yeah, man, go over here. It's like, I'm not gonna make it. What you mean you ain't gonna make it?
You got time to talk.
I'm not even going. I'm not entertaining that.
Man, yeah, for sure. You can't, man. You can't.
He almost had me. I had to go because he was like,
he almost had me.
He almost had because he was like, yeah, you better use it in my neighborhood. I looked at him crazy. He was like, yeah, I'm talking to you. I can. He was like, because I can. I said, what I was like,
oh, wow.
Let me just get this dude, get him out of this neighborhood.
Wow, he was doing a lot.
And then on the way back through,
on
the way back through, I was like, I think that's dude right there. And he saw us look at it. He couldn't even hear us say, oh, you got something to say? You want to say something? Keep it moving.
So
like,
he's just
you got it, bro. You got it.
You
got it.
So he's just standing on the corner, just terrorizing people.
I'm like, bro, just because you're the first house that comes in the neighborhood.
That's what I'm saying, and it's like at the entrance.
That's the entrance of the speed. It's a speed bump.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about. He's just standing right there,
by the car.
Line a 4-way stop. Just directing everybody who comes in the neighborhood.
Wow.
You're gonna go here, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. And I'm like, what the heck, bro?
Wow. How old? Like, was he? Like,
Probably like late 20s.
oh, that's a young person.
I'd probably even say 30s for real.
30s, probably.
I say 30s.
The hell? That's wild.
But it just let me know the way he was speaking, he ain't have nothing to lose.
Yeah,
in a
for sure,
position
for
of
sure.
life where
Yeah.
he's actually can do that and get away with it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
no.
Well, I can solve all my problems right now. Ain't nobody ever care about me.
I like, look, bro.
Somebody.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm the first one. I love to fight. I love to fight. But this one, I couldn't do. I was like, yo, them days is over. I got too much to lose now.
Yeah,
too much to lose.
it's crazy
I only
how that-
fight to defend myself.
Yeah.
Anything like that, but
Damn, man. That's
Crazy,
funny. He said, I love to fight.
I was itching, bro. I was like, ooh. So I felt the smoke, and I was
Yeah.
like, I don't want that joint right now.
Nah, he definitely.
Damn. Yeah.
He
'cause
already
he
had
just-
a bad day. The car was broke down. They didn't know what to do. They were changing the tire.
I don't even think it was his
I don't
car,
even
though.
know. It wasn't his car.
Yeah. He just a
It was
neighborhood
his-
watch type dude.
Damn.
But not even on some good neighborhood watch.
Oh, no, of course not. No.
Like, it was just...
That's the first time I seen that dude.
Yeah, now that I think he had to have been in his 20s. The way he felt so
That's
entitled
the
or
first time I
something.
seen that dude. I've been there, 2 years now? Working on 2 years. First time I seen him.
Yeah, whatever's going on in his life, that's just not fun. Like, it's not a fun
I'm gonna
experience.
take it outside.
You know?
Yeah. I was like, yeah.
No, you gotta let that go. People gonna live their life.
Have you been like tested lately or anything, or younger people slip off at the mouth, or
No, I mean, I did. I did get out of my car to go to work one day, and it was over in Fairfax. And I was just walking across the street, and some people pulled up in a car, just rolled the window down. I was like, "Nigga!"
I would have laughed. I ain't gonna lie. I would have laughed.
I did too.
I would have laughed.
Because I was walking with this Asian chick, and she was like, "What the fuck?"
I would have laughed, bro.
And I just started laughing. I was like, "Bro,
That shit sounds funny.
yeah." I was like, "Don't worry about it." I was like, "Don't worry about it." I was
That
like,
shit's up. Yo, see, that's some shit.
it's GTA out here now, bro.
Yo, that's some shit. You know, right? That shit's funny. That shit's funny. To me. See, but if I wrote that, then nobody watch it.
Pay your bill.
you feel like that's too much, like,
Nah, man.
like
we had a film. Came out last year called The Call Out, and we had
that gave me like the Wash type vibes. Like it was like
Yeah.
one of those.
Yeah.
type of, like,
Yeah, it was. It was supposed to be like that.
No go.
But you know, when they was in the restaurant, there was like mac and cheese and greens
Yeah.
and chicken to try. That's just getting that 3 niggas. But niggas is niggas, and niggas mean king.
Oh yeah.
It's
Do you get
routine.
this from Kendrick Lamar?
Nah, I swear to God.
Oh, okay.
Nah, this,
It was from that spelling bee.
Let's go.
The white boy when they try to trick him up.
Spell
niggas.
That's fine.
I thought of it because I was like, yo, what is the restaurant called 3 Niggas? Would I eat there?
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, oh shit, what if you named
3 Kings.
3 Kings, boutique niggas? Ooh, that's
Niggas.
funny. I said, that's funny. Especially have them singing like a little song, little jingle. I was like, oh, I like that.
Yeah, I think you just got to do what you want to do.
I bought the boxes. I got somebody to create all that was created.
Oh, really?
All that was created.
Wait, but why? So, but you decided against it?
No, I did it.
Oh, you decided to. Oh, okay.
No, I
okay.
did it, and then the views just.
The reception,
And all right, so one white dude did say nigga in the film. He wasn't scripted to. He wasn't scripted to. No, he wasn't.
But he
was
felt
drunk.
like
he was blizzard.
But
He came in and he was like, what did he say? There's a nigga.
No, he's like, I thought it was 3
he
niggas.
Said, this,
Only
he
see
said,
2.
He said, this 3 niggas only see 2. And he's like, there's one. He's like, is that a nigga?
how did the other actors at the time react?
It was tight.
We was all
I was tight.
because it wasn't in the
I
script.
thought it was funny.
Right.
I'm like, yo, this shit is funny.
You were like, man, come on, don't fuck up the shot.
Let's go. I was like, this shit's funny. It was funny to me.
But everyone else was pretty upset.
Like, bro,
Yeah.
I wrote it. I didn't write him to say that though. But I'm like,
Yeah, I guess they don't really.
I wrote if I get somebody in there that's white, they say, "Nigga, I wrote the film."
Yeah, they don't.
I wrote it.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Not only that,
we did Django.
Quentin Tarantino.
We can't talk shit about Quentin because that's my nigga. And
hold on, wait, no.
Django's my number one.
Damn.
Okay, quick.
Django's my number
He
one.
feels the same way about this Drake drink as he does Quentin Tarantino. So I'm drinking, by the way, for people that don't know, I'm drinking whatever Drake drinks.
That's facts. Whatever Drake drinks.
All right, now let's get back to this. I'm not talking shit about him. First of all, we love his films. Like that's just facts. It's like they're amazing.
That's right.
They do use the word nigga a lot. Right? And white people say them a lot of the time.
And which ones?
I mean, Django, that makes sense.
Django, yeah. And it honestly is my favorite movie of all time. It's of all time.
I think
it was the best.
That was your favorite movie of all time?
Of all time. It was the best shot, best story, best acting, best composed. Every aspect that you want in the film, it did. And the black dude killed a lot of white people. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That did him wrong.
Yeah, it did happen.
Wow.
And did him wrong.
And that did him wrong.
Oh, that did him wrong.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was perfect.
I do need to go back and watch it, but I do.
You should watch it.
But of course, it's
that sense of what they were saying. That's that time frame.
Yeah,
that's why they were saying it. I wasn't like, hold up, well, it's a time frame. Movie.
Yeah,
like that's what they showing me a video back in the day, and people saying, "Nigga," I'm like, what is this? But that's what they used to say. Bro. And this is just a film that's honestly amazing, bro. It's an amazing film. There's no film better than that. It's impossible.
Well,
it's too good.
Yeah, I mean, it's there are a lot of things that like bigger films don't allow, like the indie films or like international films would. So like in what was it, like the South, when you had like the little boy, you know, as like, you know what I mean, as like bait of some sort, like they were holding him hostage. There's just certain things like you don't watch any American films where a child is killed and like you see it happen.
Yeah, I hate that shit.
Like there's like certain things that you're just like, for some reason they just yellow tape that shit. Like no one goes within these boundaries. Yeah. White people saying the word nigga in a movie, it's you. Like, when was the last time we saw that? Like in a film, you know what I mean? Like, when was the last time they allowed that shit and like they got that shit off?
That's true.
You know what I mean? There's just certain things that they're just like slowly cutting out.
But we all agree the movies back then were better. And don't get, that's a horrible sound bite right there. I'm like, cause they don't allow that. No, I'm saying like the freedom of creation was there. Don't get me wrong. You know, when somebody's like, you're being that way, you're being racist. Like, other than you creating something that's interesting. Like, I love, The Hateful Eight.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think one or two white people said the N-word in that, but the movie was great.
That was another Tarantino?
Yeah. It was a great movie.
See, that's what I'm talking about. I think there's a couple more.
You know what movie I did watch that they didn't say nigga though?
That's crazy.
You know which movie I watched? Wonka. Bruh, that movie is so
I have good. Wonka. That's when did it come out?
December.
Oh, then
so
no.
I rate movies too. So I do it on like TikTok.
Okay.
So I watch movies all the time. So
did you watch The Flash?
I did.
Did you watch The Flash?
Yeah. It was pretty good. I thought it was pretty good.
Bro.
I thought it was pretty good.
I just want to say that for someone that does not follow all of Marvel and DC, like hard, because I don't, they didn't grow up reading the comic books. For all these people, right? I feel like there's been a general consensus of people outside the comic book world that just kind of shat on the Flash for many, many years.
They just do that to DC, bro. It's the Marvel community and whatever they got with their critics. Anything DC they shit on. DC haven't been able to thrive unless Christopher Nolan golden hands touch them. Like, he got golden hands.
Oh, he did Superman too, right?
No, he did Batman.
Oh, but he didn't do any Superman?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
You can't stop Christopher Nolan. He's golden. He make whatever. You go against him, you're going against the grain. He's amazing.
I just mean the Flash as a character in general. Like, no one's really been like, the Flash, I want to be him.
You watch the show?
No, I didn't watch the show.
Man.
You also talking about the live action show, or you talking about?
I'm talking about the live action show, but how nobody want to be? Everybody want to be Flash. A lot of people, not everybody, but a lot.
Everybody want to be Spider-Man.
People want to be Spider-Man. People want to be Batman. People want to be all sorts of stuff. You talking about Daddy Daycare?
I'm just saying, little kid had the Flash suit on that.
Yeah, that's that one kid. But like most people, when they talk about like, yo, who's your favorite superhero? Very rarely do you hear the Flash.
That's true.
Right?
I feel like Flash and Aquaman are like the two most shitted on.
Yeah, and no one, because
I would say Aquaman and Green Arrow though.
Green Arrow, I can see that.
Who the hell? Who wants to be Green Arrow?
I can see that. Because my thoughts on the Flash were always like, okay, this nigga can run really fast. Like that's cool. Like he can clearly do something I can't. So like that's fun. But okay, he can run really fast. I feel like this movie that came out last year, for everyone that did not know what the Flash was capable of, which is me included, you got a whole new insight into like who the Flash is and what he's actually capable of doing. I didn't know that he could shake himself on a molecular level and phase through buildings. I didn't know that he could run so fast that he could go back in time and live in parallel universes and then always return back to his universe. So essentially he can live as many different lives as he possibly can. Like this is not the way the Flash was presented to me before this movie. I'm like, this nigga's the ultimate, like nigga, actually.
Did you watch Justice League? Snyder Cut.
Yeah, I don't know.
You didn't watch that?
Yeah, I went through the Marvel ones. I didn't. Maybe I didn't. No, hold on. But I did watch it.
So, did you watch Man of Steel?
Yes.
You watched Batman vs. Superman?
Yes.
That movie's great.
Yes.
That's up there. That's like, to me, honestly, I'm keeping 100. That's like 4.9. That's a very good movie in the sense of you get good acting, the composing. I don't know how important y'all understand that is. Making me feel.
No, of course it is. Like if we were just watching scenes and it was just the noise of the scene, no, of course.
They compose and move so good. And then I know the comics. I know what actually happens. And they did that. I was like, this is so good. You know what I mean? But, you know.
Were you also one of the people that were upset when Man of Steel came out and Superman killed the villain at the end? Were you? No. You know, a lot of people were upset about that.
Superman doesn't kill.
Right, exactly.
But
so didn't what are you gonna do?
What you gonna do?
Well, what they're saying is they shouldn't have wrote him into a position in which he had to kill.
Nah, make him more human. Tap into that side. Make Batman look at him now. It's like, hey, you still bleed? It was like, do you bleed? Look, it was so tight when he landed on Batman build, like Batmobile, like, and ripped the top off that jump. And Batman didn't quiver. He stood up in his face like who is he, bro? I'm not standing up to those strong man. Like, but in his face,
But that's when Batman had like this robotic suit.
No, he had nothing. No, he just had his Batman stuff on.
That's crazy.
He stepped on his Batmobile. He was driving it. He was in the street. Batman was like, hey, boom, 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 hit the side. He landed on that jump, ripped the top off. Batman had just his Batman gear on. Man is still standing over the jump like this. Batman look at him like this, get up in his face like. I'm like, yo, bro, he will kill you.
I just introduced her to Doctor Strange.
Ooh, oh yeah, Doctor Strange good.
Yeah, that's like that person. This story resonates.
Like almost a gem or glue piece that everybody kind of taps into.
Yeah, because he can kind of control all that. Like, he knows the timing.
You mean like that movie or just that storyline?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
As far as Marvel, that's Marvel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just like how like the Eastern and Western philosophies and like medicines had to come together, and that shit was dope. Because I don't know how often people here, us Westerners, tap into like Eastern philosophy and things that people are doing, you know what I mean, out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Doctor Strange is good. I like that.
Doctor Strange is a good ass movie.
I like you can't hate on Marvel. They doing their thing. I just hate that everybody hates on DC. So I can't never get a real good DC universe because there's so many haters. So many Marvel haters that won't even go and watch. But us people that like DC will go watch Marvel.
That's crazy. Look at the factions. Look at the gangs out here. You know what I'm saying? Like Marvel versus DC. Like I like them both.
They're like, let's get James Gunn on it. He's gonna do it better, bruh. He got it, and I think he's gonna do a good job. But James Gunn is not gonna be that good. You know why? Because you have too many powerful Marvel haters. They won't go watch your film, even if it's amazing. Even if it's amazing, you got to get those critics on your side.
Do you feel like you would continue to make movies if no one, like, what's the amount of people, so you are tapped into the views for sure. Mm-hmm. And okay, is there ever like a certain number that makes you like, why am I doing this? Or would you do this through the no making money or?
Well, honestly, just be honest, I make all my movies for me. Y'all just welcome to watch.
Yeah.
Like, I write them, like, oh, I love to see this happen.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be good. Oh, yeah, this is good. And then hoping that somebody else sees it the same way and like, likes it or whatever.
And so you really like watching your stuff. It doesn't make you feel weird at all?
It does. It does. I watch it so many times that you don't see me watching it, like, when it comes out because I was editing it. So,
right.
And I watch it like 30 million times as I'm editing it, like over and over and over and over and over. So when it comes out, I've already seen it multiple times. But every now and then I like creating events or whatever. Speaking of that, you got us at the perfect time. We got a ceremonial event on the 24th of February. So we bring everybody. So all the films we did last year, all the actors that was in there, they're up for award. They got nominees. You got Actor of the Year. You have Best Actor of the Actor of the Year, Best Actor, Most Improved Actor, and Actress/Actor. Best Actor/Actress. No, my bad. Best Supporting Actor/Actress. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I rent out a whole center. I get it catered. I give awards and all that, and then I also pay my actors the money I can pay them.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? So it's a very good, big event, and, well, not big yet, but we're working on it. But everybody likes it. It's fun.
That sounds like a fun time.
It is fun. You're welcome to come if you want. I'll send you in.
You said the 25th, 24th?
24th.
Oh, okay.
All right, so he's like, look, now I heard what he did there. I see you. He's like, you said the 25th? Okay. Yeah, I got it. Reading the book. So I got to do laundry that day.
That's crazy.
No.
What is that day? What day of the week is that?
It's a Saturday. It's always Saturday.
Oh, okay.
I only shoot Saturdays. I only do things Saturdays because I work.
Oh, okay.
Saturdays only like pretty much free day. Unless I have to make another day free day. But yeah, it's I want it to be bigger. So we'll be dropping promotional videos, like Instagram, TikTok, whatever, of the nominees, and like compile certain scenes or whatever. Like, oh, nominated this person. You
don't get like a projector and like put stuff up. Yeah.
Yes,
you're going a whole mile.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
I think they're gonna like it. I also talked to him like the other day. We want if we could get somebody to come and like I'm the sing or like do like a comedy bit. That'd be so fucking cool. Nah, I'm not paying you. But you can come in and just...
A comedy bit, that would be fun.
It's an opportunity. Think about it. It's an open mic opportunity. Come in, is it going to be people there? There's going to be at least about 30, 40 people there.
Yeah.
At least about 30, 40. So you got a room when you can come opportunity. I'll get you on camera. If you want to try, it's an opportunity. We'll just present it for you.
I think you should have like a comedian style person or something like that host it.
That would be
so. Then
be cool.
They host it, do the naming off who won or whatever, but they get that little 3 minutes in between.
Yeah, they can do their bit. Yeah, nah, that's a good idea.
Like Chris Rock at the Oscars.
Yeah.
Just don't treat him like him.
Yeah. That's right.
I forgot about that whole thing. See, this is exactly what we're talking about. Like, you can't be just older men living like that. Like, I just not just slapping the shit out of some dude. Like, that's just wow.
Yo, what kills me is like all the stuff that's coming out now. Like, whole time, Will and them wasn't even really together like that.
Oh yeah,
all this other stuff. And it's just
I've heard something.
He ain't slap him.
You said he didn't slap him?
It was a clone.
Oh,
no.
Oh,
he slapped Jada. That's who he slapped Jada through Chris.
He got tired of hearing her name.
That wasn't Chris who he slapped. He was like, Christian, I'm like, who did you just hit? Jada.
It actually makes more sense when you put it like that.
Yeah,
though.
for sure.
That's who he hit.
For sure.
Yeah, go ahead. I was like, yeah, wait, where's he going with this clone? He ain't slapping. That wasn't.
He said he slapped Gina. Oh, man. Oh, that's tough. Oh, that's tough, man.
He probably called him like, my bad, bro.
Like, I didn't mean to take that out on you.
He's like, you know what I'm going to.
It's been rough at the house.
You know what I mean?
Oh, man. That's crazy.
You know what? I hate the fact that the opening of people's personal lives on like social media and like our prominent actors and stuff are like getting into that, and I'm seeing them in like a normal life. I don't like that. Like, nah, bro, stay hidden. I don't want to see your normal life. I want to think of you as just these characters. Like Will Smith is so cool to me. Like, he's always been so cool. Like
He's played some cool characters.
Bad Boys 1 in my top 5. Bad Boys 1 is number 4.
Hey.
Okay. The first one. I mean, no, listen, I'm with him.
You know the first one is Django, but I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about Bad Boys, the first one is number 4 in my top 5 of films. Ever.
Okay.
Ever.
Okay.
Ever. Do you know what I mean? You know how cool they were? Did you want to be a cop? I did. You remember songs?
I don't know about wanting to be a cop.
They were perfect. They were perfect.
I didn't even really see them as cops for real.
Yeah, I think that's why I wasn't thinking cop, because I didn't like really see them that way. Like they were just running around being so. I mean, clearly they were police officers,
clearly,
but they were so cool.
They were so cool. You wanted to be that.
No, for sure.
We would act that out in the house. Breathe.
No, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Let me ask you a question.
Good.
Is Bad Boys
What?
a black film?
It's a film. What? Why were you?
I'm just asking. However you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If you want to say that,
Okay.
but why? I think that takes the value from it. If we label it a black film, why can't it just be a film?
For sure. I guess when I mean like predominantly
I know what you
viewed,
mean. I know what you mean.
because
I got
if you say Baby Boy, The Wash, Friday, The Wood, like if we start throwing, there's certain names out there, you know what I mean? Menace to Society.
You'll probably put Bad Boys right there.
Well, I don't know if we're going that deep. Like if like Menace to Society and Boys to the Hood is the same as Bad Boys. Like I don't know if is that what.
But that's what you put in it?
No. I'm just.
That's why I think it can be put in that category.
Okay. But it can also.
Just like Rush Hour could be put in that category.
Hold on now. Hold on. See, hold on. Cause see, now what we're doing is we're just taking
Rush Hour 1.
Taking the lead actor. Just because the lead actor.
Hold on, wait. Why? What? Because Chris Tucker was black?
No, Rush Hour 1 had more black people in it. It was in the city.
There was a few black people in there.
He's like, you smoking a cigarette? Nigga, cigarette weed. Like, remember? Like,
Rush Hour, a black movie is kind of wild. But that's why I was asking about Bad Boys, because I feel like that teeters. And
but I don't like having that, that discussion. Said that. I mean, I understand it is what it is. Because I do have a friend that watch a lot of movies. And I get along because we watch a lot of movies, but I didn't notice because I just watch movies. It never dawned on me, but nigga, don't watch no movies when it's mostly black people. So I start asking him as he watched my second favorite movie of all time. We're gonna go through this as we
let's do it.
Clearly. My second favorite movie of all time. So my number 1, Django. Number 2, oh my bad, it's not number 2. It's number 3.
Slightly.
It's number 3. All right, so number 1 is Django. My third favorite movie of all time is The Last Black Man in San Francisco. Do you see how crazy my combination of movies are?
I don't even know that movie.
I don't know that movie.
The Last Black Man in San Francisco. When did that come out? Who played in that? What type of movie is
this? Jonathan Majors. I found him in that movie.
Okay.
I was like, this dude was good.
He's the one that played in that cowboy film, that Western.
Yeah.
You see him in that with Idris Elba? Okay.
Yeah, that movie wasn't that good though. But
all right.
It wasn't that good because the tone, the music, I didn't care
No.
You didn't make me care for the characters. It needs to be longer, deeper.
Okay.
A little bit more character development.
I can definitely agree with you.
It went like, oh, you can't kill somebody without me knowing who they are or whatever.
Yeah, nah.
Like, let me know who they are. Yeah. The only person that they thought they was going to make you feel sad for is the kid. But,
yeah, I don't fucking forgot about the kids.
It wasn't that good of a movie.
Yeah.
But I didn't hate it, but it just wasn't that great. But Jonathan Majors is a great actor that clearly went through a whole situation here. You know about
No. What Jonathan Majors go through? Uh-oh. I don't know what people are doing.
You seen him in Creed?
No. I didn't see. What was the last Creed? That was like
Creed 3? He was in Creed 3.
Oh, okay.
He did a great job. Man, he's so good. But yeah, he just got in a situation with domestic violence or whatever. But he didn't hit her. He said some stuff on the phone.
I heard Vin Diesel recently.
Bro.
Caught up doing that nigga was being fast and furious.
What do you mean?
Supposedly there was like some woman that worked with him, or possibly for him, and it was platonic. It was just like a business relationship as far as she understood the situation. And then this nigga allegedly sort of rammed his shoulder into her, into a wall, and held her there and started jacking off.
What? Vin Diesel?
Yeah, this was a report that I just read in the Washington Post the other day. I don't know how far they've gotten in the investigation or if they have anything, but that's
we won't get Antonio recording about what he thinks on these topics. We'll just move.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we don't. You know what I mean?
Antonio got a lot of thought.
There's a lot. There's
off recording. We have this conversation.
There's a lot that goes on out there.
It's crazy. It's scary, bro. It's so scary. I be thinking it's so many times you can just, bro. I'm telling you, I'm on like I said, I'm not famous right now, but that's the goal. That's the goal to get there. So I'm I can't do nothing. I tell myself I can't do nothing. I don't do nothing. I go to work, come home, take care of my kids. I don't do nothing.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody to catch me looking at it.
Yeah.
And they be able to bring it up later once when I finally get a good deal. You know what I mean? That's crazy.
The wild shit is where we're headed is you won't even have to go anywhere for them to do that shit. They'll make a recording of you.
Oh, true.
The AI.
Well, that's
what's wild.
Now, didn't a lot of people get away with it? They be like, that was AI. That killed that.
Oh, person. You're saying,
unless you have to take it out.
Unless there's a whole.
Soon you get the first 2 cases of somebody doing that, you have to all right, well, we gotta adjust. This don't mean anything.
I don't know, man. Laws are changing. It's interesting these days. Especially with rappers getting their lyrics used against them in the court of law. We didn't think. I mean, what?
You didn't think that was gonna happen?
I mean, they didn't. They didn't.
That's dumb.
All of them didn't.
That's dumb. But this is why I always say, I be like, hey, you just say, well, the thing is they be linking them to the stuff, but.
That's the thing, is when the story corroborates with other things.
Yeah. Then, all right, you did that. Shut up. But to me, people be like, oh, the rapper should rap what he live that life. I don't see that, bro. I'm like, rap the story that you want to rap.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to relate to it.
Yeah.
You can be a Harvard student, rap about the streets. Go ahead, do your thing. If it's good, I'm going to rock with it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Because I might live in the streets.
I understand.
He's talking to me. You know what I mean? He's talking to me. That song
might be from Harvard talking to me.
But see, I don't care. Look, I don't care. He might not live that, but I can play it in mine. That can be my anthem because I live that life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Think about a movie
you feel like it'll come across I feel that shit. He's tapped in. That kid.
Or he's able to, he's able to convey it. What I think or what I'm doing. He's able to express it musically. You know what I mean?
That's pretty wild.
It's like he's just that good. He's that good of an artist. Mm-hmm. He can tap into the gangster life because he read some books and he went out to Harlem one week. Yeah. And he was like, yes. You know what I mean? Some people like that. Think about these actors. Yeah. They hang with crackheads and next thing you know they're a whole dope fiend on film.
That's true. People
and they portray it better than the crackhead. Crackhead hold on.
What? Am I Johnny Depp? Facts.
You know what I mean?
No, for sure.
I don't get mad.
No, that
about
ability is
somebody's
amazing.
artistry.
That ability is amazing.
Like, so go ahead, rap it. Let me, hey, man, maybe I feel like gangsterness today. And then you're not a gangster. I don't care.
Yeah.
I listen to the music.
That's why I don't know. I haven't thought about top 10, top 5, but somewhere in my top 10, I feel like Ray's got to be in there because of Ray, the Ray Charles thing that Jamie Foxx did years ago.
Yeah. No, you fact.
It's like
I'll probably say top 10. Though.
His ability to channel that man.
Yeah. Now,
was crazy.
Bro, Jamie Foxx is amazing, and I was so sad when that situation happened. But I'm glad he's out of it.
Oh damn! See,
gosh,
here's another one that I clearly don't know about.
He was gonna die, bro. He was gonna die, but he survived.
What was the sickness?
I don't even know the sickness. They didn't make it public.
Yeah, okay.
You know, but he survived. That's crazy though. I was so sad. I was like, man, Tango number 2 ain't coming.
It's wild when, when certain people go, like the world feels that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But I remember where I was when Michael Jackson died.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I remember where I was too.
I remember when that shit came up on the news and like the friends, because we was at Beach Week, so we was like at our beach house, woke up that morning, was like looking at it like, oh damn, that's kind of wild. When Kobe died, you know, they just
like today. Today's the anniversary.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's interesting. That it just
R.I.P. Kobe.
R.I.P. Kobe.
Yeah,
that one hit me. Like certain ones hit you. Yeah, I was a Kobe fan forever. I was like, oh my gosh, in a helicopter.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. When it's your time,
a random one that hit me, and this was like kind of shocking. It was like the first time I felt something for like a celebrity or somebody that I was watching on TV was Stuart Scott.
Who's that?
ESPN analyst.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, I know you're talking
and it was just so random. It was like,
yeah, he was going through it though. You could see it. Like, you could see when they would show like his weight loss and all that.
But it was just like, why did that hit me like that? And it was, I don't know, it was just weird.
Yeah.
But I guess just seeing a public figure that they're a normal person at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I think that's what scared me the most. Was like, dang.
Yeah, like, damn, that shit just happens.
Makes you feel like, damn, I ain't seen it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I ain't nothing. If he died, he got all the millions.
Oh yeah, so pretty much
I can go at any second. I drink a lot. I'm like,
I drink a lot.
let me hurry up. Look. You know what?
I drink a lot.
You know what?
That's a wild tagline. We needed Mikey clip that. I drink a lot.
I gotta watch what I say.
No, we definitely.
That's facts. Ain't no shame in my game. What you mean? I drink, but I get up, go do what I gotta do every day. I'm a functional alcoholic. What I was gonna say is, I would hate to be working on a project and then die before it finishes.
That's what you thinking about?
Think about that.
Finish this last
what was going on? I think it was a car situation. Like, I fell asleep behind the car, come home, and like, I woke up and I turned and got it right. And like, shit. I ain't even done editing nowhere. Like, that shit went through my head.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't even get done. Who would edit it?
Yeah.
who would get it out?
Who would get it out? How are the people gonna see? They'll never understand me if that doesn't get out.
You see how important I think I am, but I ain't shit. You see how important I think I am?
But is it really about you? Or is it more so about the work? Like the work. Like you're working to do something.
I think it's the work. It's about the work getting completed. And not just left there like, and all that work, all the actors put all that in, and it's just nothing.
Yeah. That's what's crazy.
I gotta start editing with, a predecessor or something. Like, look, if I ever go, you know what to do.
You're right. Yeah, where all the hidden files are. Like, they need to know how to like access everything.
You know what I mean?
Do you have stuff like backed up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All my shit backed up. I got 2 hard drives, and I still use iCloud too.
What's the next project you're doing? You said you're starting one in February. I think you said.
Under Sense 2. It's 60 minutes. It's an hour long film. My longest film I did. It's so we watched the first one.
Yeah. So you're gonna shoot that. So you're gonna shoot this one as a one full movie.
Yeah, but I'm gonna drop it in pieces.
Oh, you're still gonna drop it in pieces.
Yeah, you got to. I mean,
Okay.
it's gonna be 60 minutes.
Okay.
But then I'm gonna drop it all in one. Now, something you might not have known what I did with Under Sense is I don't tell the actors who did it. I give them portions of the script. So the first one I gave 21 pages.
Yeah.
And then I gave like 40 pages. The rest kept the last 3 and shot it all. And at the last day, I was like, everybody, know this day is on your got to be on your list, but you might not have to come that day. But just mark it. Don't have nothing to do.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna send it. Whoever I send it to, they'll come and nobody's gonna know. So I send it to the people.
Oh, so everyone can watch it
that week. Yeah, I sent it to the people that week. I was like, hey, you two are and this, da da da. And then we shot it. So when everybody watched it, nobody knew. As they act their character, they didn't know. But they acted it sometimes as like, oh, maybe I did it. Or maybe I didn't.
That's interesting.
And I'm doing the same thing for the second one. But nobody guessed. Oh, one person guessed.
And you did that in particular to do what?
Because to be honest, I wanted them to read the entire script. They will only read their lines. I also offered $50 if they got it right. This one I offered $100.
These guys got incentives for people to do their homework. Look at this guy.
I was like, if you figure out who did it, you get $50. This one is if you figure it out, you get $100. But
I like a good whodunit film.
It's like oh da, da, da. So everybody put effort in it because I would like an extra $100 just by reading the script, figuring out who did it.
As you're going through these, are you just thinking like, what's the next genre I want to make, or is it just like whatever comes to you? Because it seemed like you're definitely.
I'm just everywhere,
hitting a lot of different pockets.
I don't want. All right, so when we did the South, we did so many of the South, like 2 seasons, and I was thinking, I was like, bro, I think I'm becoming that. Like when people see me, they be the South, and I ain't gonna lie, I had trouble sometimes showing it to some people that maybe not want to hear a nigga all the time. So I was like, I'm not just this. I can do other things. So I start writing other things. Less curse words. Not using the word nigga and stuff like that. Just to show people like, yeah, I'm not just that. I can do this. Yeah. But I can also do something else or whatever. Like I got ideas flowing wherever. So yeah. That's the biggest thing. The reason why I try to tap into different genres. Different films. My favorite ones though are the emotional ones, like relationship dramas. I like doing that. I like making people feel like. I don't know if you've seen Dejected. I really like how that went with the emotion because you can tap into past experiences and you're like, oh yeah, I would have said this.
Yeah, I like character pieces.
This is definitely what I would have said.
Yeah, I like character pieces. I like getting to know like real people in the film, like getting to see people actually be real people in the film. Yeah. So a lot of those be those sort of like drama, romances type of. And
honestly, Dejected did amazing on like when I was able to put reels out and compose it, put like a song behind it. Oh my gosh. You see how many people like it, and somebody just broke with their girl,
Who's some of these sounds or songs? Who's are people making them? Are you making them? What's going on? So like that?
No.
What is that? Like,
that's a good. I like that. That was good. No, I listen to all types of music.
Oh, okay.
So I was going through like picking songs for like a film, composing it one day, and I was like, "Ooh, this is good. I gotta use this one day." And then I found the artist, and I started listening to all their songs, and I heard that one, and soon I heard it. I got the idea of Under Sense. This happens so many times. Redline, the Swimming in the Light, that one. I wrote the 3 films off of that song.
You've been able to get through like YouTube copyright?
Yeah. Checking? So, no. All right. So with the Swimming in the Light, they copyrighted. I just can't monetize it.
Oh, right.
But what I do now is I pay for, Epic Sounds? I believe it's Epic Sounds. I pay $25 a month, and it's free copyright. So I can use it. So if you look on my page now, a lot of stuff can be monetized.
Yeah, okay.
Because I'm using different avenues of music. And then I was like, hey, Trey, let's make the songs now. Fuck this.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I was
we
like,
start writing the songs and getting people to sing them, and we got people to compose tones for us as well. So we eating on all that. Like with Noel, there's a lot of singing. We wrote every song. So I wrote 4, he wrote 1. We got the people. I got somebody to construct the instrumentals and all that. Yeah, it was all in that.
I was about to say, I know y'all got a bunch of like music equipment.
Yeah.
Like, wait a second, like y'all gotta be cutting something up in there for this, or at least
just
it'd be something to be something to look towards.
Yeah. So
Actually, the song on the South, the first episode, it was a commercial song or something like that. After that, it was an actual song that was recorded in my studio by a local artist.
Yeah,
and that song I feel like stuck better.
it was perfect.
Was it like the I don't want nothing from anybody? That was recorded.
That was recorded,
bro.
Yeah,
It was my homeboy,
Sir
Bro.
He made that song.
It just fit
came
the
to my
South
house
so well.
He came to my house and was in the car. And he was like, yo, I just got done recording these songs for Trey. Now, I had just released the first season of
The first episode.
So then I was working on the
had
second
another song
episode.
on it. Yeah.
So he was playing these songs, and then he played that song that I don't feel nothing for a minute.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, that song like that.
Yeah, for sure.
I was like, let me get that. He was like, what do you mean? I was like, let me get that for the South. That's been the intro and outro, bro. He was like, yeah, you can have it.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to take that song, tie it in.
Yeah, nah, that joint is
That one just really fit.
Yeah. It was perfect. Perfect timing.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, that definitely gave like a good tone for it, for sure.
That music, like composing, does so much to films. It's crazy. Like songs or whatever, they'll change it. Like listening to it without it, or like not having it being composed correctly, like leaving gaps where it should have been some tone. It was like, you lost me there. If you can like tie that joint in and it kind of faded out just regular. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the goal is to move in that direction where it's all in-house.
Yeah, for sure.
So, and if you look back at a lot of the films, the Red Line, stuff like that, even I think Bunny Man's Bridge and stuff, there's scenes where people in the car, like a radio playing or something, and it's a local track, somebody's track that we recorded or done, or, you know what I'm saying? I think you had Kenny's song on there one time, like,
Nice.
you had your track playing in the couch. So, it's a lot of music that I've been sitting on for years that, just kind of like toss it in there.
Yeah,
see
art within art.
See how it fits. So
that's what's up.
Yeah, it's pretty cool having that feeling.
So do you also write it in pieces? Like when you started it, did you know?
I was going to put that song there.
Or no, just like who was going to be the killer, you know what I mean? Like in undersense. Like so I didn't know like if you were kind of feeling it out as you went through.
I always got to have an ending.
Oh, okay.
I always so usually how I create the film, it's like there'll be something that I see, like say somebody make a hard right turn. That can be the base, and then I'll get an ending or I'll get a beginning or something like that. I had the ending. I was like, this is how they did this. How did they do it? And how can I trick everybody before they get to realize they did this? So as I'm writing, there's so many clues in every aspect to where it's like turning you, twisting you. I love doing it because it's like, I know they're never going to guess. They're never going to guess.
Yeah.
They're never going to guess.
Damn, it seems like
except
a fun
for that
time.
one girl.
It seems like y'all being a bunch of big kids.
Yeah, it's cool.
Like, I like
when
that.
You can get everybody there. When you can get everybody there, it's like it's perfect. But sometimes you're not like when it's not the shooting days. It's hard to get people there for like the table reads.
Oh yeah.
So I be trying to make private appearances for table reads. Like, hey, let me pull up on you, get you to read these lines for me or whatever, so you prepared. But it don't always work that way, my guy. Sometimes they never come. And then the first day of shooting, what's my line?
Damn. That's crazy.
And I'm like, we gonna get it done.
Because you're saying you work the rest of the time. Like, unless it's Saturday, you're again, like you said, you're not shooting. So you're just working.
And then at my job, it does sometimes allow me to, because I don't always have to be there. So it allows me to like write or whatever. But I ain't gonna lie, recently I haven't been able to do no writing. Now, the only time I can write is when I get home. The only time I can like edit when I get home, except for Sunday. Sunday, I'll go to work purposely because it's like my only day where it's like nobody's around me. I'm stuck somewhere in one spot for 12 hours. I got small duties to do, like some patrols or write some little duties, but most of that is I'm stuck in this room and I have to work. I have to.
I'd love to just ask you this question just because I got to wheel back around to this. If you had one piece of advice for all the youngins out there, all the youth.
Shut up.
Because I hear you talk about this job and I'm like, man, I wonder what it's like just like on a daily basis to be around you and them. Like,
but actually, they think I'm quite cool. They like, all of my, now, if you look at all of my art, like thumbnails, graphics, are all created by Martin Centerville. I got with him working here. He's an artist, didn't have as much of an avenue to display. And then he pretty much took over. Like, I'll do it. Now, he said I've drained him a lot. I agree, I have. I try not to, though. He's like, I was like, Martin, why you ain't get this done, man? I was like, I really want this artwork. I was like, I'm trying to get this. Like, we'll take you so long. He's like, man, I'm trying. You just drained me of all my creativity.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I was like, and that's what these industries gonna do to you. So all I'm doing is training you. I ain't draining you. I'm training you.
That's hilarious. Yeah, when you try to put out like a lot of work, you saying, you know,
I respect him. I appreciate everything he does when it comes to that. And I try not to, and I ain't gonna lie, I've been searching for another one. So I can like, cause if I get another
Ease
one.
the load up.
Yeah.
No.
Competition.
If I get another one, he will. Like, will you do that before I can do it?
That's funny.
So the trailers for the Call Out and Noel, he was going to do. He was like, yeah, I want to do it because he wants to get into that. I was like, yeah, go ahead, do it.
Like the introductions.
The trailer, like before it comes out or when it comes out, the trailer.
Yeah.
He was like, can I do it? I was like, yeah, you can do it. And then I'm very impatient.
Yeah.
I don't like waiting.
So you're in constant contact. Like,
yes.
How's it going?
No. I don't bug people in a sense like that. But I'm saying I'm very impatient. Like I'll ask you like twice, and I just do it myself. So I asked him. I was like, hey, "What's up? You gonna do this?" Like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I was like, yeah, I'm trying to drop it on Saturday. It drops. He was like, yeah. If he doesn't come back to me on Saturday, on Sunday I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna send it to him. Look, and it's gonna be good.
Well, yeah, you definitely want to send it to him.
No. I send it to him because I'm like, yeah, just let you know, my friend, my brother, I appreciate you so much. But don't just I can do it myself.
Do they also do the introductions though? Like
I do like when it comes to filming, editing, I do everything.
Oh, okay.
As an introduction, the editing, all that. The only thing he does is like the graphic designs. He did that for the shirts, like all the shirts. He does that. But as in editing, I do it all myself. Sometimes I'll get so he's trying to move into that path, like editing. So I'll get him to come and I'm like, yo, I'm editing this. I was like, show me what you got. I'm trying to cut this scene, whatever. And he'll do like some minuscule thing. He knows. He'll do this and I'll be like, go ahead, you got credit now. And I'll give him credit. And he'll be like, he'll feel so good. He'll be like, oh, now I want, you get what I'm saying? You gotta do what you gotta do, my brother. He feels good. Like, I did that. I got some credit for it.
Yeah. So
what if I put a little bit more in it? You see what I'm saying? And then also, like writing. So I'm writing Noel, right? And I'm like, you know, going on a scene. He's like, let me write a scene for you. I have to go ahead. So now he doesn't write in script form. So he's not used to that now. So he wrote like 3 paragraphs. And it's just that line scene. He wrote what was happening. You know, when they're in the line when Noel and Grace and then y'all come out, whatever. He wrote kind of what would happen. So I took him and just wrote it in script form. Gave him credit for that. I was like, hey, you just got to get in script form, but you see what I'm saying? Get you involved. You feel good. You get credit. Make you want to like do a little bit more. That's why he always, every time he films, like, oh, what do you want me to do for this one? Because he excited about the.
What do you feel like is the most recent thing you've learned as a creator? Like when it comes to, I suppose, filming, composing, any of that?
That I learned as a creator, I would say probably keep going. I mean, just like, what the reason I say keep going is because you do something and might not be what you want, it might not hit that scale. The reason I learned that recently is because I had recently 2 films that didn't hit the numbers I expected. And I love them films, and I put a lot of effort in it, a lot more time. And some people would tell me, especially Noel, they was like, yo, Noel's amazing. I love Noel. I love Noel like I like Undersense, but it just didn't do as good. And I'm like, yo, just keep going. Eventually something gonna hit. Just like Undersense hit. I don't care what Undersense hit. Now, I didn't get 1 million views, but go imagine hitting 200 to 500, 600 views, and then that film hitting 3,000.
Yeah.
It should feel good. I was like, okay. You know what I mean? That's why I'm bringing it back. And I don't normally like doing that because you have to get the actors to come back.
Oh, yeah.
Bruh, it's like pulling teeth sometimes. Even though they say they're going to come back, you have to have them come back. Like Miller has to come back. He wasn't responding to none of my messages or nothing, bro. I was asking him, I was like, bro, man, I'm going to write this. I'm going to change the whole script. I'm going to write this dude out. I was like, well, you know what? I'm going to murder him bad. I'm going to murder him badly. Like, he ain't going to like the way he goes.
That's so funny. That's so funny that that's just how it goes. Like, you got to start killing people off. It's like, how do I write them out of the story since they're emotional? Yeah.
That's exactly how it was. But yeah, I would say, like I said, just keep going no matter what. And you learn on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. You learn as you keep pushing.
Yeah, that's a fact. You just keep making mistakes. Like, has there been any like sort of humbling moments, like a mistake that has been made and you, like a big mistake and that you've learned from? There's been
like film-wise?
Countless times where I've done some dumb shit. There were times back when Keon and I were doing this all the time where we're using the cheapest of like recording software. So there were just certain times when we would what we thought we were recording a podcast and we're just talking to each other. Like there's nothing actually recording. Like we're just sitting there and then
3 hours later.
Yeah, exactly. A couple of hours later we go and there's just no documentation of what just happened.
Yeah, that's happened to me.
You know what? Yeah.
I played on it. Remember, it was one scene in Call Out when Richie is running up the stairs and the music is playing. And
the couch.
Yeah, the couch. And he's like, the only reason I added the music and slowed it down because there's no audio. Forgot to plug the mic in. Let me put this music on. And we're gonna find a way. We're gonna find a way. We're gonna find a way, bro. Yeah,
that's hilarious. That's a lot of art. Is just trying to do what you got. Yeah, exactly. Being resourceful.
Yeah,
that's a super fact.
I'm like, you know what? I want this in I wrote it. It was like, this film got to be in a big office. It's like, shit, we got a big office. We got a corner. Just hang some lines and I'm going to shoot you all like this.
Yeah.
And I'll do B-roll. I do an outside shot of an office. Boom. Everybody think you're there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You gotta do.
You guys have drones?
Now I get stock footage.
Okay.
Shots, yeah.
Okay, I was about to say, I was like, there's some scenes.
I pay for my stock footage.
Okay.
And just let you know, all the big companies do it. Right?
Okay, I was about to say, yeah, like there were certain things where like there's like panning up, looking at buildings and stuff like that. I'm just like, yo, what are these cameras? Like, I'm like, what are these cameras? Like, what is like how is he getting this? Like, what is happening? How did he get that shot? Like, I'm like,
no, okay, you gotta use the stock.
Stock.
Yeah, it's not that much stock, but it's some stock, right? You gotta use it. And the big companies use it, and I pay for it every month, $30 a month.
Damn, that's crazy that there's just certain the photos or clips that people have taken that are so good. Yeah. They're just like, oh yeah, we just gonna use these, like, because they got the perfect shot for that thing.
Yeah.
Like, that's wild. How many? If you go to a site like this is a site or an app you use?
Yeah.
How large is that?
It's actually not the one I use isn't that large, which is bigger. Like if I type in Christmas tree, it should be like millions of like
right.
Like, damn, I'm barely finding it. I need to get another one. I need to stop paying that one to find a different one. Because I'm like, y'all not really putting in the work I think you need. $30 a month is a lot of love. I don't care what you say. $30 a month?
For sure. That's a gym membership.
Yeah. That's a lot of money. You know what I mean? Then that's another reason I'm like, man, look at you. Wasting $30 a month. You ain't even putting nothing out. I go in there just to download shit, just to get my money's worth. I might use this.
I mean, I try to make sure I use the stuff like Adobe. So we're using Adobe Audition to record. I use Adobe Premiere to kind of like cut the clips that you'll see on Instagram or TikTok or whatever, stuff like that. Do you do any? Do you do any like little, like small clips?
Yeah, I do reels.
Of your stuff
I do reels. So what
like
I
Instagram
do is
reels?
Yeah. I put them on Instagram and I put them on YouTube and TikTok.
Okay.
So what I'll do is, I'll take pieces. All right. So it depends on what the scene is, because I'll have certain scenes I'm like, yeah, I know I'm going to use that as a reel. All right. And then say I just want content. There's this one thing called Oculus or whatever it is.
Oculus?
It's not Oculus.
Oh, I was going to say like that's a virtual reality helmet.
It's like an op clip thing. Whenever you see the reels of mine and it has the words, you put the film in there and they'll pump out like 10 clips of reels for you.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But it's not that fucking good because they'll zoom in, they'll cut off. It's better if you do it yourself. I just one day was like, oh, let me try this out. Put this in. You know what I mean? It's way better if you just cut it your fucking self.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You might as well cut. I'm not using the words though. They're like, I'm not doing that shit. That take too damn long. I'm not doing that. I'll just you can't hear anything.
What's the next thing you want to do? Like, what would be the next step in production? Like
improving. All right. Well, I need a better cinematographer. But I need better cinema. I need somebody who can get the shots that I need. I need somebody who can. Is it
the camera? Is it camera work?
My camera is good. My camera is top tier. Like it's better than some of these other cameras that other motherfuckers use.
Does that have a microphone on it?
Yeah. And that's what I'm not supposed to use. I'm supposed to use like mics in the air, like boom mics, whatever. I need somebody for audio. So I need somebody who can get the shots. I need somebody for audio.
You said you're not supposed to use boom mics?
You're supposed to use
right.
But not your camera mic. When you're shooting, like, I'll be getting the audio from there.
How much is a boom mic? Like,
it's not that expensive. That's not the problem, bro. I can buy all this equipment. But who I'm gonna have running?
Yeah, like someone's got to really.
You know who runs everything? It'd be me and him.
You? Yeah.
Me and him. We run everything. Yeah. We run the lights. We run the camera. Yeah. We do every aspect. And these last 2 films, I got somebody to shoot. You know what I mean? Something for that was help. You know what I mean? But that cost me money to get him. Guess what he brought? He didn't bring much of his own shit. Just use mine. But I'm like, damn. I was thinking in my head, I was like, damn, I need to get on that wave. They might pay me just to come and use their shit. I pay anybody else shit. You know what I mean? But no, he cool. He did a good job in getting the shots. I didn't have to worry about that. Yeah. Like I was able to direct. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Me as a director I'm not supposed to go and get the best shot. Have the best sound. I'm supposed to find the people that can do that. So then my vision can come out. I can be like, all right, yeah, this is what I want. Oh, shot, perfect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're trying to quarterback.
Yes. So I need to get these people, and I haven't been able to find these people. But in time, we will.
Yeah.
We're slowly getting the notifications. Well, people are commenting me, leaving me DMs. They say they're interested. I always respond. It's just if they're gonna show up type.
Yeah.
Eventually, let me tell you something, bro. I get so many DMs now than I did 2 years ago, than I did a year ago. It's headed in the right direction. The views we had last year, we went over 200 some views last year. Like not views, 200 some followers last year. I don't care what you say, that's improvement. What was that, like 170? We had 3 something now? It's headed in the right direction. Is it night and day? No, it's not. But we're doing something right. Something like people call me. They weren't doing that before. So They weren't doing that before.
Yeah, I mean,
it's that consistency. It's they're not giving up. They're gonna keep doing it, and we will keep doing it, whether you hate it, like it, or whatever. We're gonna keep doing it.
I think it's always because I've liked stand up comedy a lot, and there's this show that I've watched called Kill Tony. But it's pretty much just it's just like a, live comedy show where there are amateurs, there are all sorts of people go on this thing, and you get to see how difficult it can really, really be for someone. But sometimes there's someone that's like, because they have a little interview after your set, and they'll ask them, how long you been doing comedy? And some people will say, a month. And it seems like it's been a month because it's really bad. Some people say a month, and you would have sworn that their answer was going to be like, 7 years. They are just naturally funny. They have stage presence. Like their jokes are hitting for some reason. Like they're just good. Then sometimes you'll hear motherfuckers that are like 12 years and it seems like it's day one. So it's like fascinating that when we talk about keep going, just keep pushing on, that everyone doesn't get better, which is wild. It's kind of wild. Like, cause what else do you do every single day? Like what else do you try hard to do? But like you don't get better at it.
I don't think honestly, I don't think that's possible for somebody to practice at something and not get better at it. It's impossible. But maybe the scale of like how bad they were is you're not noticing the improvement at all. But I think if you put the what you're comparing it to right beside you will see there's nothing that you consistently do that you don't improve at. And that's even bad things.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, it seems to be that way. Like, no matter what it is you do, like, if you do that shit a lot of times,
I don't see how somebody wouldn't. You would have to.
Then that's even crazier, because if some of these people answer the question 7 years, 10 years, 12 years, I've been doing stand-up comedy, and they were as bad as they were, then it's like, well, what the fuck were you doing 7 years ago, 10 years ago? Like, what did it look like? Like, cause like what has the progress been like? If you are this terrible 12 years in, maybe how bad could you have possibly been before?
Maybe it's the audience. See, sometimes at comedy, you need a certain audience. These jokes might not hit with this audience. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's like who you're going to. Who am I delivering? Jerry Seinfeld is not killing Def Comedy.
That's so funny. I was going to say Def Comedy.
He's not killing that. But Jerry Seinfeld is great. He's a legend. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
And there's certain people at Def Comedy Jam that are not going to
They're not killing Jerry Jam, bro. You not. At all. They're going to be like, what is this? But that's what I'm saying. Like, they could be great in that section where they were. There's nothing you do consistently that you don't get better at. It's impossible.
It's kind of like what the internet has showed us, is that there's a pocket of the world for everyone.
Yes.
Like, no matter what you put out, there's someone will watch that shit.
And also, like, I think just comparing it to something, art is art, bro. Art is art. Compare it to something else, because remember this. They had paintings and painters would paint something and it was horrible. Well, it wasn't horrible, but they perceived it as, this is horrible. Nobody ever going to buy it. And the person died and blows up. The best painting in the world. What you compare somebody's art to is insane. It's their art. It's like, it might not be hot right now, but it'll be hot later. Who knows?
I think a good example that probably happened to me was, one day we was talking with, my homie Chapo. We were just talking about music or whatever. And, Ice JJ Fish. I don't know if y'all remember. I remember him. So he was like, I took him as a joke, right? Like, I thought it was like meme level type stuff.
Yeah. Cause he was like a rapper, right? But he had like a real light voice.
High pitched voice.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah.
He's still putting out music to this day.
Wow.
And I walked in and Chop was like, listen to that joint. I was like, yo, who's that? Like, it's Ice JJ Fish. And I'm like, bruh, for real, like, you just casually like listening to it.
What is considered bad? What's considered good at it?
And he was like, I'm like, bro, I thought this was joke. He's like, nah, the dude's actually serious about it. That's why I actually kind of like listen to it, because I know he's being serious and he's trying. And
Oh wow!
It was like a whole thing.
Wow!
And it was just like some people. Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Like,
some people
he was trying, but people was just laughing at him. And he's just like, nah, like I'm really trying. Like,
those listens.
But then those listens sort of catapult. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Damn.
And now he got a whole fan base where he dropped music. I don't even know how long ago that was.
Probably still
10 years ago or something. Yeah. So.
And then like real artists like, oh, that's not real music. Who do you to say? I mean, it's somebody's liking it.
Yeah.
Some people have their cap too. You know, like you said, the comedian who's been doing it 12 years, and you're like, man, the dude's doing it a month was like way better than you. Maybe he was in some lower rank joint, you know, taking off heads of like these little teenagers or people coming up, you know, in the smaller ranks, amateur ranks. And then that's what compelled him or catapulted him to this stage where you're seeing him now with people who are like way better than him or way above him.
Yeah.
You know, same thing with like pro sports. You know, you go through the college ranks and they're like, man, it's a whole nother speed. It's a different level in this game when you get to the pro. And some of those dudes who look like studs in college fizzle out in the pros.
Yeah.
So it's just, it's a weird thing. It's a weird thing.
It is. Yeah, it is weird. It's, I don't know if it's like like how much nature versus nurture is, or like how much of it is like an innate ability for you to do something. Like you have a certain eye for something, or just like, I don't know, just hand-eye coordination is for some reason just enhanced in your body, right? So you're really good at sports. Or, you know what I mean? Like sometimes there's just like something in you that just allows you to take off much quicker. Now I've heard people say that they feel like hard work beats talent every time. Like just like simply talent alone. Like if talent doesn't work hard because they're already talented, so they feel like they don't have to work hard. Yeah. Like that person that has like a little bit of talent or no talent at all, but they decide they're going to work their ass off every single day, or at some point in time surpass that person that's just naturally talented.
Do you believe in that?
I don't know. I have no fucking idea. That's why it interests me to think about people like trying really hard to like do something and be better at it, and to feel like they're not getting better, or for other people to feel like they're not getting better at that thing. Like that's just when like if you can start two people sitting in the same place, like two twins, like you came from the same place, you guys have the same DNA, you know what I mean? And they just do things completely different, or one can just learn at a much more rapid pace than the other one. It's just, it's weird shit.
When it comes to that sense too, if one, all right, so let's talk about back in school and the classes they put people in. And, you know, you got advanced classes, you got regular classes, you got LD classes, slow classes, whatever. Who said the speed that you learn something lets you know that you're smarter or better? No, that's not what it is. It's are you able to at some point understand this? You know what I mean? Yeah. So that slow person might not get this right away as fast as this person, but at some point they're going to get it.
Yeah.
So what? So is he better? It's not. It's a race. Do we take the taste? Are we on the timer here?
Yeah.
It's no. You're getting to that journey. Like say somebody get out of high school and get the job they want and make the money they want. Are they better than that person that take 5, 6, 7 years to get there?
I definitely don't look at things like that.
It's not nobody. Who you racing against?
Yeah.
You're in that path to go and achieve that goal. Who knows how long it's going to take you? But as long as you get there, you know what I mean. And that's crazy in school about that. But I understand why they separated, because you have to teach people differently in that sense. But like as kids, you're looking at it like, this person. You know, like my son. They want me that I'm going to advanced classes, and I'm like, oh, that's good. And he feels so good about himself. And then his brother's like, well, I'm not in advanced classes. And I was like, well, you don't need to be, but it's not a race. Are you getting good grades? Yeah. So why are you going to push yourself up there to where you're having trouble? You're stressing.
That's going to happen.
You know what I mean? Not just learn it on your own path. You'll get it. Your time. It's not a race.
Yeah.
Your race is on track. Your race when you want to play football, all right, that's a race. And here, as long as you get to that goal, you understand. You eventually understand the material. So you get like sometimes you get even work instructions or whatever that you're supposed to get. And some people get that right away. I'm like, hold on now. We'll see what the hell is going on. But then, then you get it. You're like, oh, okay, all right, I know what it is. So now, maybe that time it took me to analyze a little bit more made me understand it a little bit more than that person because they got it so fast.
I was just having this conversation with her the other day. We were talking about like just pathways of getting somewhere, right? To some understanding, some piece of wisdom you get when you get older and you're like, wow, like I was really a dumb little motherfucker at some point. Like you just learn and you mature. And I was saying, like for me, giving advice seems like something I don't really want to do because like I feel like I can't understand the intricacies to like someone's path, you know? Like there's so many things that someone could tell you to not do that could very well be all the things that would bring you the knowledge to know that maybe you really shouldn't do those things. Yeah. You know, because it's like hard to just implant wisdom in someone and just be like, this is bad, don't do it. And they're just like, well, how is it bad though? And then they get into it and they're like, oh, that's how it's bad. Okay, like now I know. Now, some people are born and maybe, again, nature and nurture, they have great parents and they have great values in the household or whatever the case is. And so there are a lot of issues that they're not going to have that other people that don't have that same training are going to have, right? Like they're not going to run out and get involved in a bunch of shit if they have always learned, like, I don't need to be a part of that. That's what it is. So they have this understanding from like a young age. Then there are people that fuck up a lot, right? I'm one of them.
Gotta fuck around to find out.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm looking at both these paths. I'm like, it's beautiful to have that early, to have some understandings of things early, like built inside of you. But then there's also like just the same type, but different type of beauty from just fucking up in so many different ways and learning that way. And I don't know if I could see it either way as being better than the other. Because one, you didn't have to go through a bunch of fuck ups and you understood something. The other way though, you had a ton of experiences and it kind of makes that understanding a bit richer, like a bit deeper, you know?
I think that one is actually, if I had to take one, I think that one, if you compare it to anything, would be the one that holds more weight. One? The fucking up or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, becoming famous overnight.
Yeah.
You're going to take it different if you tried it, failed, this, that, and the third, and then it finally hits. You're going to know how to be, persevere or whatever, or to get back up even when you do fall back down. Somebody who's never gone through that, they could take that hit and be like, I don't want to do this no more. You know what I mean?
I think you're definitely right. Like,
but what does that other person have to offer that the other side doesn't?
The speed to get there before the other person. Yeah. And then, you're viewed when you make mistakes. You're like, look at you. Yeah. Look at you.
And they have all the youth to live a more correct way for a longer period of time.
Yeah, see, it's such a double-edged sword.
Yeah. You're always losing out. There's
as long as you don't go into that black hole and smoke crack.
No solutions, only trade-offs. Only trade-offs.
I'll tell you right now, bro. People change. Remember, like just in like high school and people we grew up with, just. I'm glad I went through everything I went through. I'm glad I got beat. Every whooping I took.
You cherish it.
Thank you.
Cherish the man.
Because I can't even think about doing none of half the shit that I know people that did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But see, that's the other thing too. I feel like if we're going to play the devil's advocate, it's on the same side. That other person who didn't get beat and they like, man, I'm so glad my parents ain't beat me. Do that.
That's true.
They could have pushed me out the street or out the house early because they're so strict or this or that. Like,
that's true.
I got a couple of friends who literally, bro, like trust funds, this, that, and the third, everything, but their parents were so strict. As soon as they got under that, and were able to step out and be free, they couldn't control themselves. They, you know what I'm saying? Now they want to smoke crack or do something because they've been told not to for so long, and now they're in a position where they never made their own choices. I thought about it. You know what I'm saying? Let me try it since I can make my own choices now.
Yeah.
Like those type of.
Life come at you fast.
It's crazy.
Sounds like a film.
It's like people that get, blasted into child stardom, like you're fucking 6, 7, 8 years old, you're Zach and Cody, or you're Lindsay Lohan, or you're fucking Hillary Duff, you're any of those Disney kids, any of those people that just, Justin Bieber, that just get thrown into stardom, and like everyone in the world is looking at you, and you're fucking 11 years old, you know what I mean, dancing, singing around, and like, it's weird because older people are attracted to you. Yeah. What the fuck is going on here? That's like true, this lady wants to fuck me. I'm 13. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a whole different world you're in. That's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Perspective is, that's kind of what we're talking about. Yeah. Like perspective is all, it's everything.
I agree.
I think what I realize now, though, that could be almost just as important as perspective is reflection. Like even us right now having the ability to reflect on, man, that was dumb of me when I was a kid or something. You just grow up thinking you're making choices, living life, and then all of a sudden you wake up and you're like, man, that shit I did when I was 12 was stupid.
Like I was really doing that shit. Yeah, I say people become like your life is like a plane or a ship. And you're driving that motherfucker, right?
Yeah.
Unless you're not. And so, like, when you're a kid, you're not driving that boat. You're not driving that plane. And there's a certain point where you find yourself just like, now you at the helm. And it's like, oh shit, I'm flying a plane right now. And I didn't get any instructions on how to fly a plane.
Some people don't even get to that point.
Like
they don't get to the point where they're flying because they cater so much. Like I remember, I tell you what I remember. That I realized, oh shit. When I first moved out, and got an apartment.
Yeah, that happens.
Remember the first apartment?
Yeah.
I swear to God, in my head it was like.
Like this is on
this life.
Like this is on me now.
This
like,
life.
Oh, it don't come with furniture. Fruit's not in the fridge automatically.
It's
right.
Right. I was prepared for the situation and all that because I had a dad that told me, hey, you do it yourself when you get done. Constantly. So you was forced to do it yourself so many times, but it ain't feel real. Until I moved out and got that first apartment, I was like, damn, all right. And never went back. And everything how everything played. It was like, all right. So that's why when I see some people that may not understand that at 29 or whatever, I'm like, damn, brother, it must have been nice to have that sense of protection all the way to now. I was like, dude. Sense of protection all the way to now. Now you finally step out there and like, whoo, oh, what the hell? What? My breakfast isn't made? My car? My tire just popped? I gotta handle it? Oh my God.
That's rough. That's a rough way to be.
Yeah.
Like, not knowing, like, you don't do your own laundry, you don't know how to do.
It's rough. It's rough.
It's funny too, with realizing stuff. I realize people talk about like cooking, cleaning, all that stuff. Yeah, I realize I heat up a lot of food.
Because I'm like, what are they? They're like, cooking. Trey's like, why are they washing so many dishes over there? They don't just heat up their food. Like,
no, I'm talking like even like you think you cooking something, you put it in a pot or a pan.
I just be heating up.
The whole time it's already fully cooked. You just got to get it to the right temp or something.
He said I just be heating up food.
For real, dog. I started looking. We had a whole dude. We was like camping one night. We was out by the bonfire.
That's funny.
Just I don't know how we dove down this wormhole.
Like, oh, I don't actually cook.
Yeah, somebody.
Like I'm not putting stuff together from scratch. Like I just take the stuff out and put it in the air fryer, put it in the pot. Like, I just heat it up. That's hilarious.
She's like, girl, he cooked some good wings.
That's
the whole time. You know what I'm saying? They're Tyson's frozen wings.
Yeah, nah. See, nah, I need more of those skills. I need more like self-sustaining skills, so I can get me a small little cabin out somewhere and just fish.
You know, we were talking about like the kids watching the cleanup videos. I have addiction. I can't stop watching like cooking videos, but I try to cook a lot of that stuff.
Like TikTok, like small little
everywhere. It don't matter. TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, everywhere.
What's it about cooking? Like, what are you trying to do?
Cooking is therapeutic.
Oh,
I cook, but it's different cooking something that you never cooked. And you got to get the tip right, and you got to cut it up, and da.
For sure, you're locked in.
You locked in
because you're not trying to fuck that up. Because you know you have to eat that food.
One day, that shit was busting.
Oh, it came out alright.
I made beef Wellington.
I don't even know what that is. But you know when motherfuckers throw Wellington on the end of some shit, like that's top notch. What's that mean?
The only thing.
What does beef Wellington mean?
I don't know what it means.
Where does the Wellington come in?
It's like prime
I live in Wellington.
Like prime rib with like a mushroom. I want to say puree.
Okay.
And then you wrap it in a pastry. You've seen it before.
Okay.
They cook it like during the holidays.
Okay.
It was busting. The only thing I want to fix is like the bottom got a little bit soggier than I want. So when I cut it and picked it, like the pastry like will slide off. But we'll fix that later. But like just crazy things like that. I've made my own like what is it? What is it?
Salt?
No.
You made your own seasoning, peppers?
No,
you made your
put
own?
it in the dough and twist it and
Dumplings.
steam it. Dumplings.
Dumplings.
I made my own dumplings. Just things like that. Just crazy things that you would think like, ain't nobody cooking. I'll be like, let me try this. It's therapeutic a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
But I love watching it. I love just I watch it all the time.
Yeah, I can see that.
You know why? I don't eat that much. Y'all think I eat that much? Yeah. I don't eat that much. I drink a lot, but I don't eat that much.
I drink a lot.
So when you searching these foods up,
I don't even search them.
This is pop up.
It's his algorithm.
Algorithm. Boom. Bro, I seen like some. What was it?
It'd be like all different cultures.
Ostrich leg or something.
Ostrich leg, golly.
Bruh, that shit was fire when they got done with it.
Do you order that off of Amazon? Where do you get ostrich legs?
I never order ostrich legs.
Oh, okay.
I don't take it that far.
I have seen ostrich eggs.
I want one of those.
Are those large?
They're huge.
Yeah, they're pretty big, yeah. I think it was like Whole Foods, I saw it.
Oh.
I want to know, does it taste like...
That's wild. People just
does it taste like a regular egg?
Oh, that's a big egg.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like cracking that big egg don't seem right to me.
Right.
That's
like Flintstones.
That's crazy. Like a big ass. There was when I really thought about the fact that I was cooking up a little chick. Like the first time I thought about it, I like cracked open the egg. And like 2 yolks came out, and I was like,
"Oh my god!"
I was like, "Oh shit!" Like twins, fuck. That's kind of crazy.
And he's still cooking. He's scrambling that.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm gonna scramble this one. Don't like a fry.
Like it's kind of wild. Like, yeah, those are little chicks already. Cracking a big old one.
Any aspect of that, and I don't even think. I don't get as much joy going to a restaurant. Alright, so if I go to a restaurant and like order something or whatever, if I do that, it's maybe somebody else wanted to go. Or I'll try to go to an expensive restaurant because I'll be trying to feel like Drake sometimes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll treat yourself. I had caviar one time.
How was that?
I've had caviar in wine. Yeah.
Where?
I took a picture too.
How caviar and wine?
It's salty.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm saying I must have seen something. I was like, I want to experience that.
Yeah, Drake had a line about caviar, caviar and rosé.
No. Drake got me. He said rosé and calamari. That's my summer diet, bro. The entire summer. Like not all, but a lot of that summer I had calamari and Rosette.
Is there another artist that you draw this sort of?
Yes.
No. Not that you listen to. I mean that you really draw because you hearing Drake eat and drink this. I need to eat and drink it to get that inner Drake. Is there any other artist where you take them like a muse like that?
Make it seem so fun. A normal thing.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Drake made something tangible I can reach seems so fun. That drink, it's easy. It's fun. It's easy to get.
Has there been any other artists I'm saying that you like based on like damn like they wore those shoes like that? I need those shoes now. Or
like Ye's fashion before like kind of get crazy, but Ye fashion. All right, let me tell you right now. Kanye's best like fashionable it was best outfit, and still I don't care what he says. But his best outfit to me is, you seen the video Knock Me Down with Neo?
Oh, wow. That's so...
Keep rocking. Keep... You know what I'm talking about?
Whether we bocking. That was like the next line. That was a long time ago.
Bro, his outfit in that video was fire. Head to top. It was... Like, I would wear that. If I can get that entire outfit, yeah, I'm...
You do have like a Sultan sort of thing going on. I don't know if that's what you were going for.
Now I got a hair treat.
Well, I mean, this, but also with the gold rings.
I like to be fly. I didn't see nobody
like Knights of Arabia. Sultan.
I didn't see nobody do this, but I'm doing a hair treatment thing because I was thinning here. So I got a hair treatment to make it longer. I'm doing something with longer hair. I'm growing my hair up.
Damn.
Does
that cost much?
It does.
I don't know what these things are. Okay.
It's not that cheap. But this, I have to wear this often. So I bought a bunch of these, and I wanted to not just have that, and I wanted to do little stylish things. So I put little things on it to be cool.
To be cool.
Yeah, to myself.
Very nice. Very nice. And what are these frames here?
Huh? Oh, these so I went to get new glasses. The other one's broke, and I was like looking through, and I was like, I don't see nothing. And I turned my head, like, oh, yeah, let me get those. Thicker frames I ever had. Got gold. I like gold. So I used to have a gold stripe right here.
I think I remember that.
Yeah. I took the gold stripe away, or I don't do it as much because I got gold glasses and the gold thing.
You don't want to over gold.
It's OD. Now, when this goes, I'm going to bring it back.
What would you buy if you had a lot of money? Like, is there like a thing? Is there like a yacht? Is there like a thing that you want?
You know, honestly.
A jet?
Nah.
A Lamborghini?
Nah.
There's no like thing, like a trophy of I made it. I know a lot of people do that. Like they'll buy a watch or they'll buy a thing and it's like, when I made it, I bought myself that thing.
I'll probably buy the house I want. The exact house I want. Like the type of house.
You don't want to build it?
Possibly. Possibly.
What's necessary in that house? Like, what makes it your house?
Definitely gotta have a pool. We coming from the hood. We have a pool in the back. Gotta have a pool.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Definitely gotta have a basement. And then they gotta have crazy amount of room.
What sort of terrain are we talking? And where are we at?
All right. So not that big of a front yard, but a big backyard.
Is this in a hot place?
Decent place. Maybe I don't mind it here. I mean, I like the weather. I'm used to that. I wouldn't go to Florida. I don't like Florida like that. I would go to Cali, but I mean, Cali's not the perfect place. Everything's dying there. Anyway, probably. I like Virginia. We'll see. All right. So I went to Hawaii.
Everything is dying there.
No, I went to Hawaii. And Hawaii is super nice.
When'd you go?
All right, so not this year, not last year, year before that. So 2022. Yeah, it was very nice. Yeah, and I really went out there to ball out. So.
I went to Maui earlier this year.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it was really nice.
The dude that does our designs, him and one of the other guys went to Hawaii too.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
That's just a popular thing. You know where I want to go this year? Well, probably going this year. Most likely, I'm going this year. I'm going to Italy. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you why I'm going to Italy.
I was about to say you're definitely gonna take a lot of shots.
That's just not someplace I really wanted to go, but I gotta go.
Understood.
Yeah.
Understood. Get on that Riviera. Get one of them little gondola guys. Like give you a little ferry. If you gotta get a ferry ride, you gotta get a ferry ride.
Just it's there.
Yeah, to be on a ferry and have somebody paddle you through some streams and shit. Like
the food price slap though.
Yeah, you got.
You know what I noticed? Like when I look at these videos and they go to all these crazy restaurants and when the food's so good, the video be looking so good, but then I get the food, man. I'm like, man. They hype me up.
I mean, that's what it's there for.
That's what it's there.
Yeah, like that's definitely what they're trying. They succeeded.
They do.
That's what they tried to do.
They let me down, bro. I could make this better at home.
So what part of Italy you going to?
I don't know yet, but I know.
You don't even know. Oh.
No, I don't. I told you this wasn't a plan of just me. It wasn't like, oh, I want to go to Italy. I'm like,
okay,
I'm gonna go to Italy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what type of energy we get.
All right, respect.
Respect.
Okay. So I don't know exactly, but I'm thinking maybe like around July or something like that. Yeah.
Very nice.
I can say I did it.
Yeah, very nice. I'm certain it'll.
I didn't go on vacation last year at all, so it's like
traveling is one of those things that there's like you can do other things to kind of achieve some of what traveling can give you, but there's nothing like traveling. Like traveling is its own.
I get
thing.
homesick too, though, because like after like a week, I'm gonna go home, or after like 4 days, I'm like, I've been spending money.
Yeah,
I know if I go home, I ain't spending no money. Like I'm in my own house. You know what I mean? But
yeah, I've only been I've been to Maui, which is the happiest place. Everyone was so. I mean, just the traffic alone. Like I didn't hear a car honk. I was there for 7 days, and I thought about that. I was like, "Yo, I've not heard." I came out of my fucking house the other day, and the guy who's driving the garbage truck was screaming at a guy. He was like, "Get the fuck out of the road, dickhead!" Like, and that's just in the neighborhood. You don't even got to get out to the streets yet. I heard no disgruntled drivers at all in Maui.
I'm not gonna lie. I definitely like Cali.
Yeah.
I really like Cali. I like not every aspect of Cali, but I felt the energy. It felt good. It felt like some other place I was supposed to be. Like,
I mean, you're creative, so.
But I'm not the guy that's going to pick up and run. I'm not stupid.
I mean, you got to pack up and run.
I don't got to now. I can just put it on social media and let them call me. But you know what I mean? Ain't got to go chase them. Let me just work right here.
Yeah, you definitely don't have to.
You know what I mean?
But there is like a certain energy. Like when people come over here from there, they're just like, man, like fuck it. Like you're like, well, y'all are so mean over here. Like y'all are just like much meaner and just like. And so, just so anxious and trying to get to the next place. Like, goodness gracious.
But you know what?
It's a metropolitan area.
When everybody always says, you see that on social media too, like all the time. Like, y'all got to get out of Virginia. No, you just got to get at peace with you.
Oh, is that what people saying? You got to get out of Virginia?
No, they say that to themselves. Like, they
right.
Peace
of course.
Because whoever you are is going to be wherever you go. So if you that person here and you go somewhere, life is life, brother.
Yeah.
What do you think gonna happen? You go to Texas. You still got to pay bills. You got to go to work.
Yeah.
You got to deal with people you don't like. Yeah. What is changing here?
Yeah,
what is changing here?
It just may be that part of the story for them that they gotta go there and figure some things out and figure out that it was all in them the whole time.
Exactly, it's always in you. We be running for things that's right here. We be running for myself half the time.
That's a fact.
We think that everybody else does it. Like I'm telling you.
That's what was so beautiful.
It's everybody else.
No, that's what was so beautiful
out from the world.
About that Flash movie.
Yeah.
Was like the whole piece of it was like you keep trying to go back in the past and like change things and like move things around and keep trying to fuck with time and you only compounding how bad this is getting.
Yeah.
You got to let you got to let that go. Like get out of this. Like you got to learn how to accept this loss. And that's going to be the only way you're going to be able to move forward. And like, that's kind of the whole piece to the movie. And I also didn't know that Barry was going through that. I didn't even know the Flash. I didn't know his backstory. I didn't know what he went through with his parents, you know.
You didn't watch the show, that kid.
I didn't. I was not I did not respect that man.
You didn't respect the
I didn't. No.
You watched Green Arrow, didn't you?
Did I watch Green Lantern?
You watched Green or Arrow, didn't you?
No, I didn't. Didn't that come on like the CB? What is that called?
That's where the show was.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
That's where the Flash was.
I didn't watch that.
No, but I'm saying like,
yeah, no.
All right, good. As long as you didn't watch that.
But I also do not disrespect DC. I've seen all again, they were Christopher Nolan, but I did watch all the Batman.
Exactly. See,
hold on a second. But I did watch the Superman. Let's say I watched Jokers.
They only gonna respect DC if Christopher Nolan get on stage and be like,
Joker,
I'm creating the DC universe. Marvel gonna be like, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Because Christopher Nolan's gold, bro. He made Oppenheimer interesting.
I didn't even watch that.
That is a movie about some scientist making a nuke. You don't even get to see it go off. I was so driven in that movie. I'm like, oh my god! And it was straight dialogue. Straight dialogue.
Did you see The Courier?
The Courier.
The Courier, it has Benedict Cumberbatch, who is Doctor Strange as well. But he plays a salesman back during the Cuban Missile Crisis.
No, I didn't see that.
And they just pretty much the CIA uses him to go over to Russia and just like gain a bunch of information. It's like what the fuck is going on over there?
Was it good?
And yeah, and it's a true fucking story. You know what I mean? Like him and this other guy that was over there working for them, trying to get information out because he was trying to stop the war. You know, so he was sort of betraying his country in a sense, but he really wasn't because he was stopping war. So him and Benedict Cumberbatch from America are working together to try to pass information from Russia back over.
That sounds like some stuff that was happening in Oppenheimer.
Yeah,
but it sounds like the same because there are people moving stuff back and forth from Russia.
Yeah, it's just espionage. That shit. I could see them making that interesting.
But, you know, listen. Only Christopher Nolan. If anybody else did that, except for Quentin Tarantino.
Some people really like historical pieces, though. Not me, usually.
Listen to me. If anybody else did those two movies, that movie, except for those two, Quentin Tarantino and Christopher Nolan, you wouldn't have watched. I'm being serious, bro. I watched tons of movies. You gotta say, some movies is, that director got a good script. That script was very good. Then you got the directors like, you are just good. You made something that I wouldn't have cared about. You know what I mean? I don't even think Martin Scorsese would have made Oppenheimer that great. I watched Killers of the Flower Moon. Great. It was a great movie. It wasn't better than Oppenheimer. And I love Leo. Leo my favorite actor.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. It wasn't better than Oppenheimer. And there was way more action in Flowers of the Killer Moon. Way more action. It was such a deep story. It made me so mad because I hated Leo in the movie. That was the only movie I ever hated Leo in. Now you say that you hate him in Django. No, I didn't hate him.
Wait a minute.
It was cool. You had that look on your face.
I had to look. Did you hate him? Django was an amazing.
It's an amazing movie.
Performance, bro. Especially when you learn that him smashing the glass on his hand in the middle of that dinner scene when he figured out that Django was Django and they was in there telling lies that was a real scene and he improvised after he had banged on the table and cut his hand on a glass and walked around and smeared it in that actress's face. Like that was all improvised.
She should have got mad at him. Like, bro,
nah, man, for the scene. Because if she had broken character, everyone would have been like, "Are you fucking serious?
That's true.
Like you really got in the way of that scene."
Yeah.
Like, are you serious?
It is Leo though.
But that's when you at that level of acting, I feel like you are worshiping the art. Like you got to get the fuck out of the way so that the art can thrive.
You know what is I could say a 5. And the reason why I say it is 5, I mean, I rate movies from 1 to 5, all right? But the reason why I say it's a 5 is because this is what I strive to be.
What movie is it?
It's Malcolm and Marie. It's on Netflix.
Okay.
It's with David Washington and what's her name? Zoe
Saldana.
Yes, bro. It's black and white. I love black and white movies too.
Okay.
It's black and white, and it's strictly dialogue. You're talking about him coming from a award ceremony. And like their relationship turmoil is about like how he didn't put her in the film and It's strictly conversation. They're moving to different rooms. She make some Kraft mac and cheese for him to eat. It's dialogue. It's so energy. I'm believing them. I strive for that. I strive for that. I strive for, I don't need all these people. I strive for just needing. Let me write a film with 2 people and a intense, I don't know exactly what it would be, but something like that, something so small that I can take my time on it. It don't have to be all this crazy. It can be what it can show my writing. Because let me tell you something right now. I'll tell you right now, and I probably ain't say this to nobody. I don't care what you say. Nobody fuck with me when it comes to writing. I don't care what you say.
I saw where that was headed.
Ain't nobody fuck with me.
I was like, yeah, this is getting serious.
Ain't nobody fuck with me coming writing, bro. You're not fucking with me coming writing. Say what you want. I don't give a fuck. Anyways, I'm not. Every aspect of these films I write, this is all from my head, dialogue, every aspect is just me. It's not a room full of 12 people. It's Antonio Lamount Tre sitting right here and writing. So, yeah, anyways.
Love the
that right there, that film is so good. And I sat back and I watched it. I was like, yo, bro, I strive for this. If I can make something like that, I made it. If I can make something like that with that intensity, with just the dialogue, the 2 characters, telling a story, you're so invested, I made it. That's amazing, bro. You gotta watch it though. Now, does it make you want to watch it now?
Yeah, for sure.
No, you can watch it tonight.
Yeah, for sure. Because that's another that sounds like a character piece.
Are you gonna watch it tonight?
I don't know about that, but it's clearly. But that's what I was saying. I like.
Are you gonna watch it tonight?
I haven't seen it,
bro. You should watch it tonight, bro. Malcolm and Marie is on Netflix, and then you'll see what I'm talking about. When you watch it, you'll be like, "All right, nigga, let's do it."
Malcolm.
Like that's just.
I don't have Netflix right now though.
God damn.
Yeah, I think I also
can't even steal nobody's Netflix.
I think I also stopped my subscription as well.
Why?
They kept going up.
Oh, that was fun. I didn't know.
They did, but they got some. They did go up. You can share yours with somebody, but you have to pay more. So whoever you're sharing with, you got Netflix bill due, buddy. What's up? What you got on it? Like, you know what I mean?
Nah,
people just steal your bill now. Steal your. I gave it, man. I had friends that I lost, and they weren't my friends no more, and they still have my Netflix. I was so happy, bro. I was so happy when they changed it.
That's crazy. You can't. Nah. That's against the rules. That's against some code.
What?
You can't not be someone's friend anymore, but keep using their Netflix account, bro. That's a wild move. How do you feel? That's crazy.
People do that. Why would you change it?
That's crazy.
Why would you change it? Would you change it if you eating?
I mean, I wouldn't, but
bro,
yeah, that's pretty foul.
I was
that's
happy.
Wild.
Listen, let me tell you something. I got like at least 6 text messages when it changed.
All right, no names. Why did the relationship end? Like, can you
just grow apart? You got different views on life.
So what? Okay, but was it ever like I hate? Yeah,
I don't ever get to that point to me.
Okay, did they say that to you?
Nah, it could be a situation where I'd be like, maybe he's not the right person to be hanging around, and I'll just like.
Oh, okay. You more so doing like the fade away. So nothing crazy ever happening. So maybe they're just like, maybe he won't care if I keep using his account. It's not that big of a deal.
But I don't think I cared, but it threw me off to see how many people actually had it, was eating, and I was the one paying.
That's
like,
funny.
Not one person was like, "Yo, I'm gonna take care of this month."
No, that wasn't gonna happen.
I know it wasn't. Right. What's your thing? And I'm a guy that I told you I like watching movies and stuff like that, so I got everything. Oh my gosh, I got every platform almost.
That's funny.
They ODing though, because every time I don't get one, they put something on that I want to see, and I don't like somebody tell me I can't watch something. I can't watch because I don't get that. Don't watch me give it.
That's funny.
Look, this is just fun. I don't know if you remember this, but I did used to have your Netflix account at one point because you put it on my PlayStation.
That's hilarious. And, everybody was eating.
Hey, look, I think I texted you one day or something. I went to go watch a movie, and I'm like, yo, this joint ain't work. Cause you was watching the same movie and it wouldn't let me watch it at the same time.
At the same time?
Yeah, and I got mad at it. I'm like, bro, I'm like, I'm trying to watch that joint right now.
Getting angry at a free service is hilarious.
I remember going to this girl house. I was kicking with her, but I did the same thing. I put my Hulu on her jump. And I came over her house and she had it up, but not in. She had it up where it said
Your name.
Antonio. And then I'm like, yo, you still got my Hulu? They're like, yeah, I've been watching. Oh yeah, we gonna change. I gotta change that password.
That's
Oh, you ain't
crazy.
kick in that. She been eating because I ain't been on her for a while.
That's
you been
hilarious.
eating. I gotta stop logging my shit in. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, you just going in like mad places and logging in all your information. It's just like, oh, I guess I got Hulu now. Like,
You know why? Because it be situations like this. I'm like, you don't see Michael Marie? Let me show you.
That's how it happened.
that's hilarious.
Next thing you know, they sent you.
I do have a question when it comes to movies like that, though. Because I have seen movies where they've been critically acclaimed for their improvisation. They're just like, we just had a rough outline and just let them go. Like, very talented cast, and they just kind of rocked with it. Which blows me away that people can put together a movie that way. Just like feel out the moments and say what comes natural. Like, these are the outlines. Like, you guys are in the coffee shop. This is what's going on. Go. You know what I mean? And like actors just going in that sort of sense.
That's
So like when you talk to me about a movie that's mostly dialogue, I'm like, either these motherfuckers were, if it's a full feature length film, it's like they were writing a lot. Like that seems like a lot to write a ton of dialogue. Like it's just dialogue.
Played.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't feel like the audience don't feel like it's like.
So I wonder how much is improvisation. I wonder like how much leeway they give.
I don't think there's that much with a movie like that. I don't think it's that much improvisation. I don't even think if they might have did things or said like words here and there, but I think that was heavily on the writing. It was too good. Bro, you not playing off each other that good. Just improv. You're not, I promise you. You're not carrying it where it got carried just off improv. You know what I mean? You had to practice those lines. And be like, okay, I'm going to come at it like this. Whatever. You got to watch it. It's very good. It's like I told you what? 2 5s. Did I give you 2 5s? I didn't give you 2 5s. I said that's a 5. But I'm just not saying. This is the first time I'm saying that though. So I'm thinking.
So aside from the white dude saying nigga in the thing that he wasn't supposed to, and because you didn't write that in the script, like, do you allow for much the improv? Does it happen often where people add things?
It happens so often, but well, they want to. It depends on what film we're talking about. So if you're talking about the call out, that's a comedy, bro. Like, yeah, let's make it funny, bro. Yeah, you can add some stuff or do little tricks. It's fine. Understand? No. Don't veer too far off.
Okay.
Stay on track because I got clues in what you're saying. So they need to know if you go too far off or like was it Noel that one of the actors was saying, I think cursed. It was cursing. They like sometimes in their lines they will fill it with curse words. I'm like, hey, can't do that. Not this one. Because this is no way I want. Just like
the South, okay.
The South, okay, you can do it, but not this one. You can't replace it with a curse word. You got to say the word, or you know what I mean.
Getting people out of their comfort zone, that's good. You know, they're just like, oh damn, I can't resort to this word
because I forgot the line type ish. But it, like I said, it tends to work out at the end of the day. But I don't mind people. If we at the table read and we're reading it and you're like, hey, we should say it like this, I'm probably 85 to 90% more likely to be like, let me see, and write it in, like, let's try that when we shoot. Other than when we shooting and you didn't come to none of the table reads, now you tell me what your character should say. I'm more like, bro, just do it with it.
How about mannerisms? Because I don't know if you're writing those in as well.
I am. I'll write with you, like how he's feeling or whatever. Or I will have them read the lines and I'll tell them, like, your character's mad. He should touch his face or he should, like, pull his hair back or something like that. He's nervous or whatever. Feel that. Sometimes it takes us a couple of times to go over it for the actor to, one, get comfortable, not be remembering their lines, then be able to act. So if you're not remembering your lines and if you don't have to remember your lines, then you can act. But if I'm feeding your lines, you're never going to give me a good performance because you're too busy trying to just say the lines.
Just remember the lines.
But if you remember lines, and how I schedule the shoots is, so you got 30 pages. I'll be like, all right, we're shooting from page 9 to page 11. all that dialogue. That's all you got to remember for this day. It allows you to piece what you're going to remember. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's not as hard. It's not like, here's the whole script. All right, we're going to shoot this scene today. You know the lines, right? Because you read the whole script. Nah. It's pieces.
Yeah.
And then we'll do it a couple times. And then if I get like, all right, this person's not going to remember, I'll be like, all right, let's just do fake shots. I'll be like, what do you mean? I'll be like, look, just, I'm going to have the camera in your face, say a line with a little bit more like, da-da-da. And I'll just cut it together like, you know what I mean? My big thing is when we doing it and I say I got it.
Yeah, we got it. Like we're done.
We got it. You don't gotta ask me and nothing. I say we got it. Yeah. So let's move on. No, like if I'm like we got it and we will do it a couple times, and then maybe I'll get it and I'll be like let's do it again to maybe get something else. Yeah. And then maybe they've messed up so many times and I'm like all right, I'm just trying to get something else, but I already got it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I'll just be like all right, I got it. They're like you sure? I'm like I got it.
Yeah, I did want to ask you like how you've been with creating, but clearly like the domain that you're creating in, it is a collaborative effort. Yeah. So how have you been dealing with since you started having a vision and having other people play their part in your vision? Like how has it been for you? Has it been like
you get some gems. Yeah. You know, like I said, Trey coming like that actor, like you can see him, he's acting. That's in one scene in Undersense when he snatches the girl's when she scratches his hand before he holds the pill bottle. You look at his face. Oh, that's you. That's real. I believe that. I believe it. And then you get like people like Francis come in and dive in and can cry on cue. You know what I mean? And really wants to dive into the character and be who that is. You know what I mean? So you have those gems, and then you got some people that just, okay, I'm seeing Francis doing good, or I'm seeing Trey doing good. Let me try to do that. My biggest problem, my biggest situation when it comes to that is like getting a lot of girls on board. Because, not because, like I have a film called Caves for Kids that we plan to shoot this year. It's a female film. It's predominantly women. It's it's like the senses makeup isn't everything. I'll give you that. But I find it's harder to get them on board to that because I can talk to them, and sometimes they'll be with it. Sometimes they won't show up. Sometimes their relationship won't allow them to.
Did you have a woman co-write this with you?
No,
I didn't. It's just all straight from you.
It's all from me, but. I would have had somebody co-write if they wanted to come in the writing room, but they don't come in the writing room. How can I get
How did you feel about getting the perspective across that you wanted to?
I would ask questions. Like I've asked Rachel, I've asked this girl named T, I've asked girls situations with
yes
or whatever. Like, what do you think about this? And they will give me ideas or whatever. And then also like I watch tons of like, how do I say it? Like, women seminars or whatever.
Oh yeah,
I do.
Are you doing the research?
I was doing that before.
Just trying to pick up data, just trying to pick up some game. I want to know I just want to know what they're talking about. Like, I just want to know what they're talking about and how they're talking about it. He was like, I was watching it before because
I was like, wait, what?
You know, I know.
Y'all
the seminars and stuff.
Y'all never watch like when they talking or whatever just to hear.
No,
I do. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Nah, it's cool because it's like, what am I doing wrong? Like, how can
you just want to gain that perspective,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, cause
how can I take what you're telling me and use it against you?
Nah. But if I'm just thinking like me and what I want and how I am, then I mean, I can never really understand that person or be able to, you know. So if I can hear these seminars, and they everywhere.
Yeah, I'm certain that they are. I'm just certain. There's no drought. What's been the biggest thing for you that's changed, like as a character, as an actor in all of the films? Like, has anything in particular gotten easier? Or like any sort of development you've seen in yourselves?
Yeah, I mean, it's getting easier just knowing that. I guess like you said in that one scene, how you kind of saw an action or something and believed it. To me, in that moment, I wasn't even thinking too much. It was just kind of like, oh, I think I accidentally stepped off the curb too. So I had, accidentally stepped off the curb and was just thinking like, man, I don't know. It was like something almost second nature in me. It was like, man, it took me back to like almost like being in a fight or something. Like,
Right.
I just got pushed off the curb. Like, oh no, it's getting serious. And I guess that's what kind of hit.
Yeah.
And we actually went to a acting workshop class, seminar class.
Yeah?
So that was been something new that we did last year, and we got a group of people to go there to represent.
what's up.
That was like 5A Films.
Yeah.
Shout
long
out
was
to it was like an hour and a half.
Yeah, something like
that. 2 hours
You
maybe.
feel like it was decent? You took something out
Oh
of it?
yeah, definitely.
It's
Yeah.
good. You already know I was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You was in there with your notepad.
Well, nah, look, we showed up, and he was like, "Hey, look."
You right? take my shit down. You can work. You can work.
But it was a group of
regardless of
individuals.
networking.
Yeah.
So it's
I'm just
not
making
necessarily like just an instructor in there like talking to you guys. It's more so just
Like
Yeah.
and then they would do like certain fun like things, whatever.
Yeah.
They would give us a script, bond two people together, like play the scene.
nice.
Yeah, so it was good. They still do them now. We just been working.
Yeah. Shout out.
No, we got it. I got it.
We working, baby. We working.
I
We
got
just
it.
been working, so we haven't really had as much time to get there. But I would love to go again. I like that because we went all the way out to like, was it Maryland?
Yeah.
And got to see, because in my understanding, I was like trying to get so many people and couldn't find them. And I'm like, damn, am I the only one doing it out here? But really, there's so many people. You just got to find where they are and when they're doing it and get there with them. And then also I say not be able to work with people, because everybody want to be better than everybody. So like if my shit is small, your shit is big, I think I felt that too. Like 5A,
Yeah.
it was 5A. I felt that when I would reach out, because I reach out to everybody when that happened. Like, hey, let's work together, boom, boom, boom. And then you see certain responses.
Do you just because for me, anytime I'm always going to request, I'll like send them a little clip or something. So they just can wrap their head around like, what is it? Because people are always like, podcasts, like, what do you talk about? What do you do on there? Like, what's expected of me? Like, what's it supposed to look like? So if you can just send them like some small clips that maybe you post, like those reels and stuff like that, and be like, listen, like, just watch it. Like, you don't have to watch a whole thing that I put together. Just watch this like 2-minute clip. You'll get a better understanding.
That's a good idea. I never thought about that. I just was like, hey, you can go to the channel.
Yeah, because some people might just be like, like, what does that mean? Like, they're not necessarily just like shutting you down. They're just like, like they get self-conscious, and they're just like, I don't know what that means. Like, what am I really supposed to do? Like, can I really do it? Now they're just like in their head having a terrible conversation with themselves.
That's true. I didn't think about that. That actually makes a lot of sense. Like putting something like, hey.
And you show like, look at all these other people doing it, like just having a good time. Like this is what we do.
And that's another reason I do like, it's not just that, but a reason I do like the ceremony and stuff, because I want people to take it serious, put their effort in it, and know there's a reward at the end of something you can hold and tell your friends, your family, or whatever. But hey, I got this, and you won. You earned that reward, whatever level you think it was. Maybe it's not the Oscars. The Oscars aren't coming to us. We'll bring the Oscars to you. Yeah. This is within your community.
Bring the Oscars to
your peers.
No slaps.
Community of your peers, of people that seen you work, seen what you've done, and we giving you a reward for the effort you put in it. And that's fucking amazing. Yeah. Man, I wish I found somebody when I just wanted to act. Oh man, I wish I found that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I just like people being big kids. Yeah. Just running around, just having fun, just doing shit.
We running around shooting.
You just see like a bunch of adults just like running around doing stuff. There are probably people driving past you all the time, just like, damn, look at them. Like, they look like they're having a good time. Like,
I'll tell you, every time we run into the cops, we never have a bad situation.
Yeah, I think you told me that before.
They always, like, we stop, explaining, and they always cool. And like I said,
Yeah, because wasn't there like a fake gun involved that they needed to see or something like that? Yeah.
And so they either tell us to leave or whatever. They just ask and we'll bring it out and be like, I hope you watch it. They ask them to go to the YouTube channel. So it's always good on that situation. I think there's only one time twice. We had to leave Bunnyman Bridge and we had to leave the mall area. We was out front of the mall. And that was my fault because my intentions was to rent out the one of the mall areas, like rent to be able to shoot in the area, which you can do. And I was like, it won't take that long. We can just shoot it. Like we could just because we weren't setting up. We just had the camera in our hand, and you're not setting up, so you can have that.
Are there ever people walking around just like trying to get out of the way because they're about to catch themselves in the frame?
Right. We're not trying to shoot you. So. Say no, nobody ever does that.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, like, you having some scene where you just have people on the back just like ducking, trying to get their head out of there, put their hand up, like, probably.
They walk right into the camera, like.
they're trying to be on.
What's that suit?
Right, exactly. I want to be on YouTube. That's hilarious. All right, so let me ask you this last question. What's the one thing that you would like to see more in today's film?
In the film,
if anything,
more freedom. Like back in the day, like 90s films, early 2000s, it was a lot more freedom. Like, everything didn't have to be a Marvel or a Oscar-winning film. You just made a film. Like everybody, I love bait. I'm just saying.
Just do bait out.
What I'm saying is, it was just a Friday. Like it was just these are films that were in theaters that were just you allow these people to go ahead and make a movie.
Well, yeah, specifically comedies are going to be, they're not you can't get that shit off anymore. Yeah, like, you can't say all them things. You can't do all them things.
And no, like you can, but it's on such
like those days of like
platform that
those old joints like 40-Year-Old Virgin, like everything that Will Ferrell did back in the day, all the thing that Seth Rogen and Jonah Hill and all of them were doing, like all these different things back in the past that were super raunchy, super hilarious. Those things are kind of
just don't got that no more, man. I wish you did. I wish we would have that now.
The Hangover.
Well, The Hangover, I think, can still happen. That's something that definitely can still happen. I don't think.
I think the first one. I think it still
they toned it down.
Yeah, I think they toned it down, but I think like the very first one, there was some pretty raunchy stuff, especially at the end. The end credits had a bunch of photos of things that happened that night that they were drunk, and those were pretty explicit.
Yeah,
so like Zach Galifianakis like getting head on an elevator.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it was some pretty wild stuff. And what's for you, sir? My question would be, what's at the forefront of your mind? I haven't asked this question in a long time, but like, what's that? I think I asked you this actually last time too. Like, what is the number one thing, if there is one, that you're focused on right now at this point in your life?
Yeah, it might be the same answer or something like that. Probably, mostly to me is brand building. Like I want to see all my peers, everybody have their own platforms or whatever it is. I mean, that's pretty much what social media is trying to do for us. I'm like the worst person at social media, reposting, sharing. I got into where I can like stuff and comment now. You know, that's like
I've gotten to the point where I can double tap the screen.
You know what I mean? Like, dude, it's something that like blocks me
from like wanting to deal with it. Yeah,
because I just go on there to just literally like find a follow and to get a follow, and I'm on there for like number purposes, and I guess engaging in all that stuff will help it grow. But yeah, to me, the biggest thing would be, I guess, creating a bigger social media presence and then helping everybody build their brands, man. This is, something like this is, said it before, like you even having this is like crazy to me because who else is doing this? So that one is like, why wouldn't you want to see that person succeed? You know, like, oh, he came.
Yeah.
We went to the same school. This and that. It'd be cool if,
for sure.
instead of me sitting here, it's Cat Williams or something. You know what I mean? It's like, it'd be like, dang,
Cat Williams.
It'd be like, yo, Earl got Cat Williams in there, dog.
He gotta get some problems in here. That is like what? What you say, mother? There's some rappers in here that's trying to.
I gotta change the whole thing.
You gotta get shanked in the jump.
Right, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Do it for the views. Yeah. But, you know, interestingly enough, though, because both of you guys have brought up numbers, so let me actually end on this. I remember watching an interview with Schoolboy Q. I guess like the first couple albums he put out went straight #1, and he was just like, it was just crazy. So all he ever knew was the best of success ever since he dropped the debut album. And then I think the third one came out and it didn't do those same sort of numbers. The story is something like this. And then he went into an extremely deep depression because these numbers, he felt like it spiraled down. He was so focused on these numbers.
Yeah.
Like, so are you conscious of finding some balance between like trying to put your all into the work and feel good, putting that out, versus hanging on these numbers and feeling a certain way depending upon if it's at a peak or a valley? You know what I mean? Like, oh, I put this out, it had this many views, I feel great. Put this out, it doesn't happen. Like, now I feel bad. Like, are you finding any sort of balance in that, or are you just like right now numbers really like they be on your mind?
No, I don't think it's just getting a project done, like making a film. Like the numbers, I say the numbers is because that's what everybody wants you to say. Everybody want to ask, oh, you keep doing it, but how many views you get? Like, that's what you want me to say. Really, at the end of it all, it's like, I want to make films, and I don't know if the numbers will get me there, because it could be a film that don't do good numbers, but somebody sees it or whatever. I'm able to send it in somewhere to a competition, and it has 50 views, but everybody likes it. I don't know what it is. The reason why I want people to like it is to have the avenue to be able to pump it, like make bigger films, get money that's not just my money. That's not just my money. Have some real money behind the film and see what I can do. Yeah. Like right now, I do what I can do with what I have. Like if you think about it. The numbers would then all in all get you that money. But I don't care about the numbers. I want to get to that point where I'm able to do something. But if not, then it's whatever. I'll still make films. I'll be an old guy that got 100 and some films.
Yeah, wouldn't that be fucking interesting as hell? Just like the dude that lives down the street.
My grandkids to sit there and watch all of them.
They'd be like, yo, this motherfucker made...
Yeah.
Like, what is going on? He's been making films for 70 years.
See what I'm saying?
What the fuck is going
See
on?
What I'm saying? My grandkids and stuff watching that.
Funny.
And that be the story they would tell. Like, yo, grandpa used to watch his films. Yeah. And it could be just a family thing. Hell. It could be a family thing that they just watch. They watch my films as I'm gone, but I'm still here. That's what it is.
Something to touch on that. I don't know if you ever knew Ivan. Burke.
Oh, yeah.
So Ivan Burke, he passed away a few years ago, 2020. And he was a poet. He wrote a lot of little poet books, couple book stuff. And I mean, they're out there on platforms where you can see them and stuff. And people are always like, oh, I didn't know you wrote books, or I didn't know you wrote books until he passed away. And then they go and see, and he's got this whole catalog of books. And it's like people seeing it like, now I remember when he was doing it too, like I helped him one time in Old Town. He was posted up in front of the bookstore selling his book. And he had 16 books. And he sold like the first couple. And I got there, I think after he sold like the fourth, I think I was the fourth buy he had. And I was like, yeah, he asked me what I was doing. I was like, no, just, saw he was out here, came to support, buy a book, da-da-da. And then my brother shows up and we just kicking it there. And I was like, you know what? I ain't gonna leave till you sell all these books. Yeah. And I started like just grabbing people, pulling people, hey, yo, he got some books over here, da-da-da. Y'all should check it out. And he ended up selling all those books that day. And that was the first time I saw somebody like believe in themselves. Like he was out there believing in himself, but the fact that I believed in him, it made it like so much more powerful. Yeah, for sure. And then, still like my parents or people ask like, is he making money off that? Like decent money, like not just some choke change. And that's always the biggest, always the biggest critique is like, are you making money off of it? Yeah. But like I said, it don't even matter the money because he got a whole catalog now.
Yeah.
So who knows?
Yeah, some
what
people
that can
don't-
go to, what that can be.
Yeah, some people they don't understand, like why you would continue to do something with a lot of your time as well that garners no money. Like they just don't.
They don't understand it. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, some people don't have that thing. Like they don't do anything. Like a lot of people don't have a thing that they would just do for free all the time.
Fulfillment or something like that.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, so it's just like
some people days go from wake up in the morning, I go to work, get my coffee, eat my lunch, have my work, go home, take a shower, lay down, sleep, eat dinner, watch a movie. That's every day. Every day. Every day. Every day.
That was the call out.
That's sad. But that's sad though, bro. I'm like, man. Yeah. But I'm not mad. Like everybody can be like.
So the reason I even brought up the school board Q part in it is just because it's so wild. No matter like on what scale there are people look like even because his numbers dipped, there were probably still millions of people. But even to him, it's like, but it wasn't this number. And so even with millions of people, like you still upset.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, that's why I like to ask about that. Cause I feel like it can be a trap for certain people. Like people can just get like sucked into those things. And you become like, you're doing everything for the views. And if the views are not right, it fucks with you heavy. You know what I mean?
Nah, definitely.
I think if that was the case, we would do exactly what people be saying or whatever was good. We'll continue doing that. And I don't do shit. I do it because it's a story I want to tell. Yeah. Watch it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or don't.
Yeah, or don't.
Yeah.
Or don't.
Yeah.
I like the people that hate it though. Because you watched it. Well, yeah, Joe was trash. Oh, you watched it. Thank you. Appreciate it, brother. Next one will be better. I promise you, the next one will be better. And they look at the next one. That shit wasn't better. Yeah, it was. Look. Now, do you remember the way the scene transitioned?
Yes, it was.
It was a little bit rough, the first one. Look, it's smoother now. I was like, look at that intro. That shit was good. It was better, isn't it?
Incremental steps.
Yeah, we're getting there. Now let's go down there. What I want you to do is go home, start from the beginning, and watch your way up and get some appreciation for it. They call me back.
Yeah, that is what's really cool about documentation through a very long time, because then you can look back and be like, yo, look at what I was making then. Like, that's crazy. Look what I was doing 2 years ago.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And some of it hits different when you look back at it. Like, man, I thought that joint was trash. Now you actually like it or something.
Yeah, it's like, like I see where I was going with that. Like,
it's funny to get like when you get like little fans and they say they like jokes that you hate. Like they get someone like, yo, I love the Better Man Bridge, and that's the worst one we did. That's the worst one we did. Like the worst. Everything went wrong. Like we just pushed through it and kept going. But they were like, I love the Better Man because it felt like you guys was like, you know what I mean? It just felt more like at home. Like
what you're seeing and what you're putting out, like that's not what everyone else is seeing. Like it's not even close. Like, you know what I mean? Like everyone's gonna have their own interpretation because they have their own points of reference in life for how things are gonna look and what things mean to them. You just put that shit out and just see how people feel about it.
Facts. That's
but it is interesting when you feel like you've done a trash job doing something. It's like, oh no, I love
this on fire. I love that joke. My mom don't like hardly any of my films. But she tells me, hey, my favorite one is When It Rains. I love that film. He was like, that's the best one you did because it had the little rain. I remember I watched the rain. When I was like, get into a whole little When It Rains. And
when it rains, she watched the rain.
Yeah. That's the best one you ever did.
It's like that. Sometimes we have certain albums and it's just like people feel that way with like a Kanye. Where they're just like, some people just love everything he does. Some people like, there's certain albums for me, and then there's certain albums where I just felt like he went on some whole other shit and I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't expecting that, whatever the case is, so they don't like it. So
because the best one is Tristar Fantasy.
That's how most people feel. I feel like
that's best.
Unless you just like really love Late Registration.
Nah, if anything, Graduation would be pregnant.
Oh, you think that would be the next one?
I think Graduation would be next, definitely. It's definitely. Late Registration, I would put Graduation, then I put 808s, then I put Late Registration.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm lying. I'll put Dropout before Late, then Late. So
You put out College Dropout before Late Registration?
Yeah, I put that.
Oh, wow.
You got to, bro.
You have to?
You have to.
You have to?
You have to.
Why? Based off of which songs?
Based off of his journey. Like, his journey and the passion behind the songs. I mean, he made a whole hit song with a wire jaw.
Indeed, he did. That did happen.
Bro, that
did happen.
Amazing.
It did happen.
Yeah, me and introduced to Kanye. You got to. But Late Registration is very good. But like I said, but it's good. That's one of the ones I still have. The CD. I still have it. Man, I didn't think about that.
Remember those? I had the Graduation.
Yeah. Okay.
And Lupe Fiasco's The Cool. I think those both came out in 09, I believe.
Yeah.
Or 08 or 07.
What's your favorite Ye song?
Oh, that's crazy. How do you pick
I got one.
You have one?
Yeah.
There are millions.
It's my favorite song.
You have one?
It's my favorite song of all time.
Really? What is the song?
Runaway.
Really?
It spoke to me in that time of my life. And
that's funny as hell.
It explains me so much. Like, but Ye be on there talking and shit, like, singing the songs. I'm like, this nigga is talking to me. That's me at a different
all the
time.
douchebags. Yeah, I definitely, something resonated for me too. I was just like, it was like when he got on that VMA stage and he had the whole red outfit and he was playing the MPC.
Fire,
yeah. I was like,
that's fire, Ye,
I was like,
bro.
I feel it.
That's fire.
Ichabod Crane with the motherfucking top off.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Back to wearing knockouts. Knock
it off. Neiman, chop it off.
Top over my ties, baby. Top it off.
He said, knock it off. Like, shut the fuck up. You ain't finna go back. That's crazy. All right, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you guys for coming out here, man.
For having us again.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Where can we find your stuff? It's just
5A Films on YouTube, 5A_films on Instagram, 5A Films on TikTok. Check us out. We constantly pumping projects. We got Undersense 2. We got KS for Kiss. We got No Gangster Shit. That's all. That's it.
No gangster. No, I believe
it's gonna be good. I'm excited to shoot that one.
Yeah.
Those are 3 that we have, and then we got some. No, I have another one. Hey, what's it called, bro? Oh, what is it called?
Are these just mostly all in script form right now?
Yeah.
Like just waiting to start
Yeah. Damn, I have another one. Anyways, yeah, check it out. We working, baby.
Working. Thanks, man. I appreciate you.
Definitely always appreciate it, Brody.
I appreciate you all. Appreciate everybody for listening. Peace.